Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Good morning, Riverton. It is time once again for some Riverton Lady Wolverines basketball here on KTAK, as Riverton and Pinedale, the Lady Wranglers coming from Pinedale, will face off in Game 2 of the William Strannigan Classic. Last night, the Lady Wolverines of Riverton fell to Sheridan 60-34. They were paced by Paisley Jackson with a career-high 18, and the Lady Wranglers defeated Rawlins 60-25. We have had a little bit of interesting mix here today, as there are reports that the Pinedale Lady Wranglers bus, Robert broke down. Robert Stover with me, by the way, GM of the Ranger. He's going to be on camera duty. We're going to try and get him to talk a little bit today as well. But the Pinedale Lady Wranglers, a bus broke down on the Lander side of Hudson. That explains why, Robert, when I pulled up, when I went back out to my truck, they were all piling out of sedans and minivans and thanking parents profusely for getting them here. So it's going to be Pinedale and the Lady Wranglers. They're going to tip off here at 9:44 in the William Strannigan Classic here in Riverton. We'll be right back here on KTAK with a little bit about the man who this classic is named after in just a few moments on WYO Today.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to Riverton Wolverine Athletics on 93.9 KTAK. A reminder, if you're listening, if you're sitting there at work and listening to the game this morning, that we are available on WYO Today's YouTube page with a live stream, as well as on the app. So go to your app store, download the WYO Today app, or when the boss isn't looking, pull up YouTube and take a look, as the Riverton Lady Wolverines will be facing the Lady Wranglers of Pinedale immediately following following will be the Wolverines and the Wranglers boys game. As I said, Robert, this tournament is named after William Strannigan. You've been here your entire life, so you probably remember the name William Strannigan when he was active.
Yep, he was activities director when I was in high school.
Excellent. Well, William Strannigan, he died after a 5-year struggle on Monday, August 27th, a 5-year struggle with leukemia. Billy, as his lifetime friends called him, was born in Winton, Wyoming on February 25th, 1932. The second of 3 children of Andrew and Elizabeth, commonly known as Bess Wilson Strannigan. He attended school in Winton and Reliance and graduated from Reliance High School in 1950. Bill attended the University of Wyoming and graduated in 1957, following service in the Army 82nd Airborne. In 1957, he married the former Clarice Hoffman in Laramie. The couple moved to Riverton that same year, where they began their 55-year marriage. Bill embarked upon coaching, teaching, and directing athletic and activities in high school. Bill retired in 1992 as the activities director of Riverton High School, but his dedication to the education of kids never ceased. For the next 20 years, he continued to help with coaching and school events, as well as community organizations in which he was actively involved. Bill, as a mason and shriner, could be seen all over the Bighorn Basin selling tickets for the Shrine Circus. At the time of his death, he was compiling the record of the Wyoming Hall of Fame, which he helped found. He was one of the original inductees as well. Mr. Strannigan coached a total of 20 years, 4 at St. Stephen's and 16 at Riverton. His team at St. Stephen's established a state record for 46 consecutive wins in basketball, a record that stood for 25 years. The St. Stephen's Eagles team, coached by Bill, was inducted in the Wyoming Sports Hall of Fame in 1984. He became a blood brother of the Northern Arapaho tribe and was named Lil Flying Eagle. He was the 1969 Coach of the Year. Additionally, he was the president and charter member of the Wyoming Coaches Hall of Fame, as well as president and charter member of the WIAAA. He was named the Wyoming Athletic Director of the Year for Region 7, and his national recognition by NHASCA followed the same year in 1993. Bill was inducted in the National High School Hall of Fame for high school coaches in Fargo, North Dakota in July of 2012, where he and his family and several close friends were able to attend this career capping event. Bill's coaching achievements and overall coaching record is only a part of the devotion and dedication he gave to all the entities with which he worked, and particularly the Wyoming Coaches Association, the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administration Association, the Wyoming High School Activities Association, and the National High School Athletic Coaches Association. Bill was also a member of the Masonic Lodge and a Shriner. We'll be right back on KTAK with more of the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show right after this.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to Riverton Wolverine High School Athletics here on KTAK and the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. It's now time for the Sutherland starting lineups. We're about 5.5 minutes to kick off, but as always, the tradition is to list off all of the Wolverines in the opening game, but we're going to start off with the Pinedale Lady Wranglers. Starting for them tonight will be number 12, Illaway. Number 31, Sandner. Number 23, Bowers. Number 13, Rogers. And number 1, Kennard. This year's Lady Wolverine basketball team, we're going to actually have the varsity and JV because they do intermix a little bit. We've got a senior, number 1, Olivia Bradley. A junior, number 2, Savannah Morton. A senior, number 3, Macy Brown. A sophomore, number 4, Alicia Vargas. A senior, number 10, McKay Fegler. A senior, number 11, Ella Judd. A junior, number 12, We2 Cloud Horse. A junior, number 13, Haley Engstrom. A sophomore, number 14, Cammie Paskett. A junior, number 15, Julian Spradlin. A freshman, number 20, Taylon Lesberg. A junior, number 21, Paisley Jackson. Paisley, coming off of an ACL tear, was the leading scorer last night with 18 for Riverton. Glad to see her bounce back from that late season injury. A freshman, number 22, Alexis Taylor. A freshman, number 23, Timbry Mathill. A junior, number 24, Riley Johnson. A senior, number 25, Gracie Olheiser. A freshman, number 33, Maddox Wildcat, and a freshman, number 35, Tatum Tyra. Now, a reminder, that was the varsity and JV team. We will see several JV players throughout the year come up and go down as they have playing time permitting. The starters, the Sutherland starting lineup for your Riverton Wolverines are number 1, Olivia Bradley. Number 3, Macy Brown. Number 10, McKay Fegler. Number 11, Ella Judd. And number 13, Haley Engstrom. The Pinedale Lady Wranglers are coached by Coach Davis. And, of course, the Riverton Lady Wolverines are coached by Coach Todd McIntosh. The Lady Wolverines were 4-19 last year. Travis McIntosh. They were 4-19 under him last year, and the Pinedale Lady Wranglers were 19-8. So the question, Robert, this year for the Lady Wolverines is going to be similar to the question they had last year, which was very simple, that they had Savannah Martinez as their number 1 scorer, and kind of a big drop to their secondary scorer. They need to find secondary points, and we're kind of unable to. Last night somewhat mirrors that a bit as far as Paisley Jackson leading the way, and the secondary scorers a good bit behind. So success for this Lady Wolverine team is going to be dedicated or dictated by the ability to find points from not normal sources. They're going to have to be tight rebounding, and they're going to have to avoid what was their bugaboo last year, which was turnovers. Both teams kind of searching for identities as far as the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines go this year. We'll get more into the boys who graduated several last year. Savannah, of course, now at CWC, playing with the Lady Rustlers. And, of course, we want to say a special shout-out to her mom, Jasmine, who works with us over at the Ranger.
Hey, Jasmine.
Robert, a man of many words. So hopefully if you're at work tuning in, enjoy the call today as we're about a minute away from tip-off. And, if you're at home with a fever, I know there's a flu going around as it has hit our office pretty heavily, hit me last week, and has several of our co-workers suffering today, so we hope they feel a lot better and a lot better quickly. I also want to say a special shout-out to Cody Beers last night, who came over and called the game for me. I hated to miss the home opener, but at the same point in time, my 3 children, 2 middle schoolers and a high schooler, Connor, who the people know from football, doing some camera work, and he said a few words at times. They were in the Christmas band concert last night. Katie, who they also know from Board Ops. Special thanks to Kirk Baxter and Rusty Wirtz. I know Rusty Harris, Rusty getting over the flu, it seems. Hopefully she's gone home now. And special thanks to Kirk for Board Opping with us. Reminder, if you're looking for the Lander Valley Tigers game, as they're part of the Strannigan, they're playing right now, starting at the same time on KFCW 93.1. We'll be right back with the tip-off here on KTAK right after these messages.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best. Like you.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
And welcome back to Riverton High School Athletics here on KTAK. And it is time to tip off. I'm still transitioning. Tipping off is going to be, it looks like Gracie Olheiser and Sandner. Tip-off is won by Pinedale. Bowers has it up at the point, guarded by Fegler. The Riverton Lady Wolverines in a man, swinging it around the horn all the way over to Kennard. Kennard now gets it to Bowers. Bowers looking inside, has to give it up and dribbles it outside. Over to Rogers. Rogers going to swing it over to Kennard, who is good from three. 3-0, and Pinedale coming out in a press, and that destroyed Riverton last year. And as if on cue, turnover. Pinedale coming down, having to set up their half-court offense as it was turned over at midcourt with 7:20 to go. Driving down the lane, put up and missed. A travel going to be called, so it wouldn't have counted. 7:17 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 in favor of the Lady Wranglers. Robert, last year, I know you were at some of these games, the press just absolutely destroyed the Lady Wolverines. Wolverines trying to break the press now. They have it to Olivia Bradley. Bradley tries to feed it over to Haley Engstrom, who actually had the tip, not Gracie Olheiser, excuse me. Haley Engstrom loses it out of bounds, but it was tipped and last off Pinedale. Engstrom inbounds to Bradley. Bradley with it at the point, goes over to the wing, swings over to Fegler in the middle, and she's going to be fouled at around the free throw line, non-shooting foul, and that will be the first foul of the game and the first on Pinedale. It is going to go against number 1, who has the points as well. So her first foul, team foul. Looking to inbound is Engstrom. Engstrom swings it in to Brown. Brown over to Bradley. Bradley now swinging it to Fegler. A long pass, ill-advised and turned over. Pinedale looking to break. They have numbers. Puts it up on the run. No good. Rebound goes to the offense, though, and it's put up by number 31, Sadner, for 2. 6:40 to go in the first quarter. 5-0 in favor of the Lady Wranglers, and the press is being devastating. Turnover again off the press. Pinedale having their way here in the early going with this press. Swings over the corner for 3, no good. Missed by Kennard, and rebound is going to be pulled away by Bradley. Bradley now looking to break, but she is stopped in her tracks by Rogers and has to slow it down. Gets it over to Fegler in the half court. Swings it over to Brown. Brown gets it back to Fegler up top. Fegler dribbles off her knee, loses it. Loose ball, dove for, and gained by Pinedale. Pinedale looking to break. All sorts of contact, but there is going to be a foul, and it is going to go against Olivia Bradley. That's her first, the team's first for Riverton. Both teams with one foul. We played 1 minute 59 seconds, and it's 5-0 Pinedale. So far, Robert, they have not been able to find an answer to that press.
Nope, they haven't.
Man of many words. 3 shot by Pinedale is up and good. Dead eye and dead range by Bowers there. 8-0 with 5:45 to go in the first, and we get a quick timeout by Coach McIntosh. We're going to take it with him. We'll be right back. Scores 8-0, 5:45 to go in the first quarter here on KTAK.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
And welcome back on KTAK. 5:45 to go in the first. The Lady Wolverines trailing Pinedale 8-0. And Coach McIntosh called a quick timeout. Looking to feed the middle. He does, and we're going to get a foul. She does, excuse me. And we're going to get a foul. Judd trying to go to the basket, cut into the middle. Nice pass by Fedler. And there was a foul against number 12, Illaway. Her first, team second. Still no points for the Wolverines as they inbound underneath their own basket. Fegler cross court to Bradley for three, off the glass and no good. Rebound comes away to Pinedale, and they will look to push the momentum. They swing it over to number 23 for three, no good. Loose ball on the rebound. It's actually going to go out of bounds harmlessly and over to Riverton. Riverton desperately seeking to find points here. Looks like Paisley Jackson, wearing a big knee brace from her ACL tear last year, is going to come in. She comes in for Macy Brown. Paisley, of course, really came on and developed as the season progressed last year into a vital role player and was the leading scorer last night. She breaks a press, gets it to Fedler, who gets it to Engstrom, who trying one too many passes to get it to Judd, turns it over, and here comes Pinedale once again. Kennard looks to drive into the middle, does so, and is hacked. That's probably going to be Judd or Engstrom, one of the two. Probably could go either way, and they are going to give it to Haley Engstrom, her first, team second. So Pinedale will be inbounding underneath their own basket here. They do so with relatively ease, getting it to Bowers, back over to Kennard, who shoots a three and misses, and Haley comes away with the rebound there. No press off the miss. Haley's going to bring it into the front court and set up the Riverton Wolverine offense. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Olivia Bradley, drives down. Nice pass to Paisley, and Paisley is good for the first 2 points for the Riverton Wolverines. That makes it 8-2 with 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Looking to drive is Kennard. She puts it up. She tries to draw the foul. Cannot. Rebound by Ella Judd. And here comes Riverton on the break. Finds an open Engstrom. She drives and scores and quickly cuts the lead to half. 8-4 with 4:20. Paisley Jackson equaling instant emotional momentum as she scores two and Haley Engstrom scores two. Looking to drive down, and Paisley's going to get a cheap one there, Robert, as she was just a little too close for no reason, and body check just ever so slightly. A little ticky-tack, but we'll let it go. And that'll be her first, team third, with 4:13 to play in the first. Inbounding from underneath their own basket. Kennard has it. Kennard's going to inbound to somebody whose number I can barely see because her ponytail goes all the way down to her knees. But it's number 13, that being Rogers. They're going to look to go inside. There's going to be a hard screen set, and they're going to whistle Olivia Bradley, who just trucked right through it, Robert. All right, thanks to Robert for that great insight. That concerning, though, is that is Olivia Bradley, starting point guard's second foul of the game with only 4 minutes, 94 minutes having gone by. It is team fourth already with 4 minutes now left. Inbounded by Pinedale. They look to drive, kicking it back out, swinging around the horn over to Kennard. Kennard looks inside. There's nothing there. Well defended there by Riley Johnson, who's come into the game. Looking to drive is Pinedale. Shooting from 8 is up and good by number 23, Bowers. That's her 5th point of the game and extends the lead to 10-4 with 3:35 to play in the first. Haley Engstrom trying to break the press. Should not have picked it up. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson is tipped. Gets it Jackson, though, who drives in and is going to be fouled. I do believe number 31, Sandner, is going to be called for this. Let's see here. It is going to be on 31. That's her first, and the Pinedale Lady Wranglers' third. So 10-4, did not look good early, but Riverton has been able to keep it close through some good defense and scoring a couple baskets back-to-back. But they really need to search for some consistency here. Inbounding will be Judd. Judd looking underneath her own basket, trying to look inside to Johnson, can't get her. Gives it Jackson on the left wing. She drives, puts it up and in. boy, the confidence you can see coming off Paisley Jackson this year, just in what little I've now seen compared to last year, is monumental. She is really taking the ball with authority, and it's 10-6 now with 3:10 to go in the first. Pinedale swings around, has a wide open three, and you can't leave Bowers open like that, and she now has 8. And it is 13-6 in favor of Pinedale. Press is in effect. They do break it to the Wolverines. Get it down low to Judd. Turns, spins, and misses. Pinedale now trying to break. Looking on the left side, kicks out to Kennard. Now going over to the right side, back to Kennard. She fakes a 3, drives down, dishes it off. McIntosh wanted to walk, and then a really questionable call. Actually, no, they're going to call the charge. I thought they were calling the block there. They're going to call number 12, Illaway, her second, team 4th for the charge. 13-6. Leading scorer so far, Jackson with 4 for Riverton, and Bowers with 8 for Pinedale. Setting up the press. Jackson easily could have broken it there, but Ella Judd completely turned away from the basketball, was not paying attention to it, so Pinedale just easily intercepts the pass and brings it back. Quickly back in transition defense. Bowers going to shoot a 3, and guess what, Robert? She's on fire, if you remember the old NBA Jam games. She has 11 of the 16 now for Pinedale. Jeez. Missed by Riverton. Comes away with Pinedale. They go to the floor now, loose ball, and we're going to have a foul on, let's see here. You don't want it to be on who it could be. It is not. That's good. Jackson was involved there. Foul's going to be on Coville. That's her first, team 5th. So quickly, although Riverton got 4 fouls really quickly, Pinedale has passed it at 5-4 with 1:58 to go in the first quarter. It is 16-6 here, 1:58. Pinedale's press being real, that and Bowers being the difference. They're going to swing out the inbounds. Jackson for 3, no good. Rebound by Johnson. She drives, tries to put it up, and she was absolutely hacked. And Riley Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be against number 20, and that's quickly 2 on Coville, her second, team 6. So not only will this be 2, but the rest of the half will at least be the bonus, as that next foul will be team number 7 and will be 1-1. Johnson's first free throw's up, hits back iron, front iron, but falls good. Her first points of the ball game come with 1:51 to go. Short bench here, it looks like, for Coach McIntosh. Johnson puts the second one up, and good. So nicely done, and it's 16-8. Lady Wolverines trying to hang in here, but quickly Pinedale moves down, puts it up, but a travel going to be called on Sadner as she took a few too many steps with 1:47 to go in the first quarter. They do set up the press. Inbound is to Fegler. Fegler to Engstrom. Engstrom has it. We just heard the class bell, I'm guessing. Robert would know. You went to high school here. Mason Brown to Jackson. Jackson to Fegler. Back to Engstrom. Nice give and go. And Engstrom has her fourth point of the night with 1:26 to go. 16-10. Pinedale looking to drive. Bowers puts it up and will get the and 1. The foul is going to be against number 10. That'll be McKay Fegler. That'll be her first, team 5th. So the hoop and the arm for all-world Bowers here, Robert, as she has just dominated the game so far. All righty. Free throw is up and good for Bowers, and that will give them 19 on the day so far in the quarter, and 10 for the Wolverines. Taken away on a steal, press set up. They're going to swing it around, and this could get dangerous quick. Bowers for 3, no good. It's going to go out of bounds and off of Riverton. 19-10, 1:05 left, and the press, they've handled it a little bit better, but not quite as well as they really need to. They get it up to Macy Brown, who just gets it stolen away. It's going to be a jump ball is my guess. It is, and we will go to Travis, our sports director last year used to make fun of me. The worst thing in all of sports history is the possession arrow. Jump it up. It's worse than crustless wheat bread. So possession arrow will go to Riverton, inbound to Fegler. Fegler gets it to Johnson. She's trapped. She gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom evades the steal, kicks it way out to Brown, and puts up a three. It's good. Macy Brown makes it 19-13 with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Riverton hanging around here as Pinedale looks to drive. Got into Kennard. She drives lane way too easily. Up and good. 21-13 as we go under 30 seconds. Press is going to be stolen. Fedler just left the ball. Didn't know she wanted to pass or whatnot. Driving is Kennard. She misses. Blocked. There was Anderson, and it goes off of her and out of bounds. I do believe that block was on Engstrom, but I wouldn't bet money on it as it was in a mass of bodies. So 17.6 seconds left. Wolverines down by 8, hanging around. Jackson was fouled there, and now she got a little elbow. Did Kennard. She's hurt. Gets it to Macy Brown, who's going to shoot a three or a two. Is right on the line. She misses. Rebound by Pinedale. Pinedale with 3 seconds. Looks like they're going to do not much of anything. They don't even try and get a shot off. And that will be the end of the quarter. So after one here at Riverton High School, the Lady Wolverines trail the Pinedale Lady Wranglers 21-13. We'll be right back with the second quarter after these messages here on KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And welcome back here to Riverton Riverton Wolverine. I'm getting confused with Raven County, where I moved from over a year ago. Riverton Wolverine High School Athletics. It's 21-13. I tell you something, Robert. I like this Lady Wolverine team this year. They're playing with a lot more confidence, and they're not giving up runs. Now, the second quarter and third quarter, everybody from last year remembers, were very influential on how games went as the offense went quiet. So let's see if they're able to stay going. Pinedale going to inbound it to start the second quarter. Riverton still in their man-to-man defense. Looking to drive the middle. Pinedale does. Puts up a runner, and it is good by Anderson. Her first 2 points of the game, and makes it 23-13 in favor of Pinedale. Jackson's going to drive all the way, puts a shot up, misses, rebound by Pinedale, and they're trying to get numbers here. They do have them going all the way down, up and good. Basket by number 13, Rogers. And here we go, what I was just talking about, Robert. 25-13 in favor of Pinedale, and this is where we're starting to see a 4-0 run. We need to see Riverton put that away and put it in the bag here by getting some points. Bradley just walked and they didn't call it. She switched pivot feet, but a steal by Pinedale leads to the turnover nonetheless with 7 minutes to go. Bowers is going to bring it up. She's going to get it over to Rogers. Rogers back to Bowers. Bowers up top, gets it over to 22. That would be Anderson. Anderson looking to drive. She's going to push off a little bit, and they're going to call that on Paisley Jackson? What? It was an obvious extension of the arm, so I'm kind of not understanding that at all. You've got Olivia Bradley, Macy Brown, McKay Fagler, Haley Engstrom, and I'm trying to find the other one. Ella Judd, I do believe, in the game. Yes, Ella Judd in the second quarter. Jackson just subbed out with her third foul, the one thing they didn't need. And the three is put up and good by guess who? Bowers picking up where she left off, and it's quickly 28-13. At the end of the first quarter, it was 21-13. So not very good as a 7-0 run. Fegler's going to drive and get fouled there. So that we have fouled on number 22, Anderson, her first, but it's team 7th. So McKay Fegler will go to the line shooting 1-1, and these being critical free throws as Riverton finds himself down 15. First one is up and good. That is Fegler's first points of the day and the first points for Riverton in this second quarter. Fegler gets the ball, takes 3 dribbles. Second one is up, and it is pure. 28-15, 6:08 to go in the half. Pinedale bring it down. They're going to go to the right. Swings it over to Bowers. Bowers brings it back up top. Looks to drive down the middle. Cannot. Swings it over to, all the way over to Anderson. Anderson's going to dribble it back up top. Get it to Bowers. Bowers over to Rogers. Rogers drives and up and good, I do believe. Rogers, that was Rogers. That's why I said I do believe. And now it's 30-15. Half-court defense in effect for Pinedale. They cause it deflection. Does go off of Pinedale, so it'll remain Lady Wolverine basketball with 5:34 to go in the half. Kennard is going to check back in, this time for Bowers. So Bowers, the main point scorer right now, coming out. She has led the way, and it's not even close. For Pinedale, inbounded to Olivia Bradley. Bradley's going to get to Judd. Judd looks to drive. Nice dish off to Haley Engstrom and up and good. So first field goal of the second quarter for Riverton. It's 30-17, 5:18 to go in the half. Quickly bringing it into the front court is Pinedale, and they will look to set up their half-court offense. Looking to drive is Rogers. Rogers has to swing it out, and they get it all the way down the corner. Driving's number 22. She puts a scoop shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 20, kicks it back up. Kennard, quick closeout, and a double dribble going to be called by Kennard. And we're going to see some mass substitutions here for Riverton. And coming in, had to add somebody to my roster here. We're going to see number 20, Taylon Leesburg come in, as well as Riley Johnson. So Riverton's going to bring it up court, and it immediately goes off somebody's leg and out of bounds. So that will be yet another turnover. 28-13, right? 28-17, excuse me. All in favor of Pinedale. Right now, their leading scorer, who has a bunch, I'll add it up in a little bit. Rogers is on the bench, so you'd like to see a nice run out of Riverton. Running the half-court offense is Pinedale. Kennard gets it. It's going to swing it out at 13. No good on the 3. No box out by Bradley. Kennard gets it, puts it up, and good. Missed the box out by Bradley there. Quickly bringing it in the front court is Riverton. Fegler going to attempt the pass. It's going to be deflected by Kennard and go out of bounds. Fegler there dribbling into the trap. Of course, Fegler coming off an injury too, Robert. I'm not exactly sure the severity of it. It was bad. I remember that. I think it was a break, actually, so that is bad. She's going unencumbered, though, no brace or anything like that. Inbounded. Engstrom has it underneath, puts it up, and she's going to be fouled in the process of shooting. So Haley Engstrom will go to the line with 4:14 to go, and will be shooting two. The foul is going against Illaway. That's her third, team 8th. So it'll be 2 shots the rest of the half, no matter what, for Riverton, as they're in double bonus. Engstrom puts a high sky shot up and it is nothing but nylon there. Haley Engstrom right now the leading scorer for Riverton. She's got 7, has a chance to get number 8 here at the line. Puts the free throw up in there, and it's hard off the backboard. Riley Johnson with the offensive board puts it up. Might have been slightly deflected. Probably should have kicked it out, but it will go out of bounds, luckily, off of Pinedale, and Riverton with a chance to cut this lead to 12. So Coach McIntosh with 4:10 is going to use a timeout here. So we'll take it with him. We'll be right back. 4:10 to play, 32-18 in favor of Pinedale over the Lady Wolverines here on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
And welcome back here to Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball on KTAK and WYO Today's YouTube page. It is 32-18, all in favor of Pinedale. Although the Lady Wolverines have been able to cut the drought and cut the streak, so the second quarter hasn't been as devastating as it possibly could be. Inbounded by Riverton. They get her Fegler in the corner for 3. Good! McKay Fegler with her first 3 of the game, and it is suddenly 21-32. So good job, Lady Wolverines. With 3:52 to go, they've got it down to 11, playing much more consistent than we're used to as far as points go, and spread out over 5 different scores. Almost left someone open. They get it over to Bowers, does Pinedale. Not someone you want to give the lane to. She takes it up and good. Bowers just having an absolute field day today. Fegler brings it into the front court with 3:25 to go. 13-point lead for Pinedale, 34-21. Engstrom's going to see it go off her hands and out of bounds. So it'll go over to Pinedale. Bowers right now with 11, 13, 14, with 19 points in the first half. We're going to see a substitution here as it looks like 21, Paisley Jackson's coming back in, joining Olivia Bradley and Leesburg and the rest. And after a little bit of a half-court offense, the coach has seen enough for Pinedale, so he's going to call the timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:12 left in the first half. Lady Wolverines trail the Pinedale Lady Wranglers 34-21 here on KTAK.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
And welcome back to Lady Wolverine basketball here on KTAK. 34-21 here with 3:12 to go in the half. Pinedale Lady Wranglers leading the way, or should I say number 23, Bowers leading the way. Because right now she's only 2 points shy of what the Wolverines have in total with 19, by far and away the leading scorer. Inbounded by Pinedale out of the timeout. They're going to swing it around the horn. On the left side is Rogers. Rogers up top to Bowers. Bowers leading the drive. Stops and pops. Misses. Offensive rebound by number 31, that being Sadner, and that's her second basket of the day, and it is 36-21 in favor of Pinedale as we're about to creep under 2.5 to go. Nice cut, nice thought, bad pass leads to a jump ball on the floor, and it should be possession arrow. The worst thing since they changed the Skittle green from lime to green apple, but they rectified that one. The possession arrow, evil incarnate. Inbounded by Fegler. Jackson is just stripped away, out-muscled by Kennard. Kennard drives down, puts it up, and good. 38-21, 17-point lead for Pinedale. Riverton brings it down, swings it out to Macy Brown for 3. No good. Rebound by Pinedale. No offensive rebounds to be had, really, for Riverton today. Kennard gets it down low to Sandner. She misses, gets her own board, puts it up, and good. So quick little run there, and it's 40-21 in favor of Pinedale. Bradley brings it up, picks up her dribble, and now she's kind of stuck. Feeds down low to Jackson. Jackson in the paint, puts it up. No good. Tipped away, and rebound comes away to Bowers for Pinedale. As we go under a minute 40, Bowers to Kennard. Kennard thought about a really long three, but dishes it over to Bowers. Bowers for three. No good. Rebound by Kennard. Nobody boxed her out there. Bradley missed the box out there. Swung back around to Rogers. To Bowers. Over to Anderson. They go underneath, and it is up and good. Basket, I do believe, by Kennard there. And it's 42-21. Quickly, Riverton in the front court, needing something quickly, down by 21 now. Looking to drive is a Macy Brown, and she's going to get called for the travel. Now we're going to see Riley Johnson and Engstrom check in for Bradley and Fegler. And Riverton doing everything they can. A minute 05 left, and it's quickly 42-21. They've been outscored 21-8 here in the second quarter. So while they were able to keep it under control a little bit, the second quarter has been the bugaboo like it was last year. Steal by Paisley Jackson. Jackson to Brown, back to Jackson for three. No good. No offensive rebound to be had. Pinedale, as we go under 40 seconds and a half. They've got a breakaway to Anderson, who puts it up. No good. Rebound by Sadner, and it is up and good. 44-21, under 30 seconds to play in the first half. Bringing it up is Jackson. Jackson over to Johnson. Gets it to Haley Engstrom underneath. She stops, puts it up. They're going to whistle no basket, but the foul was on the floor. So Haley will shoot two here with 15.9 left. Foul is going to go against number 13. That's Rogers, her first, team ninth. So quickly out of that last timeout, nice little run there by Pinedale has really broke this game open at 44-21. Haley takes a couple dribbles, puts her free throw up. No good. It was on the floor, so it was only 1-1. Out, rebound by Riverton. Gets out to Judd to Jackson. Back, rebound by Jackson. Gets it to Judd, and up and good on offensive rebounds. 3 seconds left. Pinedale trying to drive, and a cheap foul by Riley Johnson. She didn't need to do it, and she's going to get called for the foul here with 1.4 seconds left. And unfortunately, Robert, that's team 7th, so 1-1. Wouldn't have been so harmful if it hadn't been the team 7th, and they're sending Bowers to the line. Looking for her 20th. First one is up and good. 1.4 seconds left, 45-23. In favor of Pinedale. Bowers going to put the second one up and pure. 46-23 right now. Long three-quarter court shot is up and no good. So that ends the first half. And while it was a pretty decent improvement in the first quarter, second quarter we saw some of the same things we saw last year as this team kind of irons out the kinks. So we will go to half at 46-23. We will be in favor of Pinedale. We will be right back with the Central Wyoming College halftime show right after these messages on KTAK.
To make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn Grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Jay Collins here, and I want to wish all the Fremont County athletes good luck this year. Stop down at Fremont Chevy to talk sports and let me help you purchase your next vehicle. Jay Collins, your local sales professional at Fremont Chevy Buick GMC, 307-349-7846.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. At the half, it is 46-23 in favor of the Pinedale Lady Wranglers over your Lady Wolverines. We want to thank Central Wyoming College for sponsoring today's halftime show. Be sure to visit cwc.edu. They are accepting applications now for winter/spring semester. They'll be starting up in January, so www.cwc.edu. Really, kind of the same two quarters a bit, although Riverton able to hold Pinedale in check in the first. At the end of the first quarter, it was 21-13. Then they were outscored 21-10, or excuse me, not 21-10, 25-10 in the second quarter. So they lead the deficit of 46-23. And really, in part, it has been the full court press of the Lady Wranglers that's done a lot of the damage in terms of turnovers. However, the biggest story today is probably the play of, and I want to get a full name for this lady, Ellen Bowers. She's only a sophomore for Pinedale, and she has 21 points on the day. She's knocked down 4 threes, a couple of 2-point field goals, and hit all 3 of her free throws. After Bowers, Kennard also is in double figures for Pinedale with 11. Sadner has 8, primarily off of offensive rebounds. Rogers with 4 and Anderson with 2. Leading scorer for your Riverton Wolverines is McKay Fagler with 5. 1 3-point field goal and 2 free throws. Following that up is Paisley Jackson with 4. Both Macy Brown and Haley Engstrom each have 3. And Ella Judd and Riley Johnson have 2. So like we said coming into the season, and like we said at the beginning, you're going to have to find, someone to replace Savannah Martinez. They probably haven't done that yet. Last night was Paisley Jackson. That's probably going to come as the season gets on as far as the leading scorer consistently. However, the same problem they had last year was we had a difficulty finding a secondary scorer. And that seems to be kind of where we're at right now. A lot of people have 1 or 2 baskets right now. The leading scorer is Haley Engstrom with 6. I don't know why I said 3. Haley Engstrom leading with 6, McKay Fagler with 5. But will Haley step up consistently? Will Fagler? They're going to have their opportunities underneath. Fagler, a very great cutter to the basketball, is Haley Engstrom. Fagler, a little bit different. She's a little bit more willing to get physical, but she's able to make her own space. So there will be opportunities for her there. Someone we really haven't seen so far today, Gracie Olheiser. I expect to see her at some point in time, much like Engstrom, a very good cutter as well. Paisley Jackson is probably going to be the leading scorer most nights for this team, as we've kind of seen that come about throughout the year. So we'll see what this second half holds. Last year we saw second and third quarter runs coming out of the first quarter and coming out of the half were really what put the Lady Wolverines in insurmountable leads or insurmountable deficits, I should say, behind very good opponents. So we'll see what happens here coming out of half. Coach McIntosh, of course, is concerned about that. He's been coaching around that and trying to get some consistency. So we'll see who he puts out there to start the third. And with 1:40 left in the halftime, once again, thank you to Central Wyoming College for sponsoring this halftime show. And we'll be right back with more Lady Wolverine basketball and the tip. They don't tip it. They go with the possession arrow. The worst thing since they put jelly and peanut butter in the same jar of all time. Worst thing since that. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Gotchi Rehab.
And welcome back to KTAK. It is now time for the third quarter start. We do have a halftime score from over in Lander Valley. Lander Valley is trailing Star Valley 23-13 at half. So this has not been so far a very good Strannigan Invitational or Classic, Robert, for the local teams.
It's still early in the season. So.
It's not early in the Strannigan, though. Only one more day left. Reminder that today is a doubleheader for both the girls and boys of Riverton. The girls will tip off later against Laramie at 4 o'clock. Boys at 5:30 against Laramie. Boys still to come, so not a big turnaround. Pinedale on the inbounds is going to feed it to the middle. It is blocked. Could have been a foul, but Ella Judd said no. Rebound, block comes away, and Olivia Bradley going to completely overshoot Fegler for the turnover here. First turnover of the half. So hopefully not a sign of things to come for the Lady Wolverines. 7:32 to go in the third quarter, 46-23. Pinedale in the lead and with the ball. Bowers looks to drive the middle, kicks out to Rogers, over to Kennard. Kennard looking to go middle. Looks like Riverton now in a 2-3 zone. Nope, they fade back into a man-to-man. They showed the zone look and then faded out of it. Over to Bowers. Bowers, a long three. No good. Engstrom skies for the rebound and comes away with it. Gets it over to Bradley. Bradley going to bring over the timeline on a pass to Macy Brown. Brown in the left corner. She's trapped. Gets it to Bradley, who drives down. Should have gone up with a shot, but tried to feed Fegler in the corner and turned it over. And then a frustration foul on Olivia Bradley, and that will be her third, just 1 minute and 8 seconds into the third quarter. That'll be her third, team first of the second half. Inbound by Pinedale, gets it Kennard as they'll bring it over the timeline. They're in no huge rush. You expect they'll still be running their offense even with a 23-point lead. Kennard drives down, finds an wide open Sadner, who puts it up and good for two and extends the lead to 48-23 with 6.5 to go. Judd now with it, trying to feed Engstrom underneath, and there's going to be a fight for the ball, and they're going to call that, I do believe, on Kennard as she undercut. Nope, they're going to call it for Engstrom on a push, on a pull, actually, even though both of her hands were above the head of the other person. Interesting, to say the least, but nonetheless, it goes over to Pinedale. Fouls on Haley Engstrom, her second, team second of the half. Rogers with it now up top, going to shoot a long three, no good. Fegler with the rebound. Fegler now bringing it up, going across the timeline. Gets it over to Brown. Brown for three, no good. Rebound goes to number 12, Illaway. Illaway of Pinedale, and she's going to get it to Rogers, who brings it across midcourt over to Bowers. Bowers trying to shake Brown. Dishes out to a wide-open three-point shot, and it's missed by Pinedale. Ball is going to carry him off several players, go out of bounds. Referee is going to signal it is Riverton's ball. 5:45 to go in the third quarter. 48-23, Pinedale. Olivia Bradley brings up, and she drug her pivot foot. She probably shouldn't have picked up her dribble. She didn't know what she wanted to do, as Engstrom is patting her chest, saying it was on her, as she started to cut, as Engstrom looked, as it looked like Bradley wanted to find her on a pass there. So another turnover. That's the second one of the half on Riverton. Now Bowers has it, gets it over to Kennard in the right corner. She's going to shoot a three, up, no good. Rebound by Sadner is up and good. 50-23, 4-0 score. 4-2 scoring or drought. Or excuse me, not 4-2. 4-0 scoring drought so far, the first minute and 55 seconds. As I'm trying to transition, Robert, from football to basketball here quickly. Engstrom now is going to inbound. Gets it to Bradley. Bradley loosely trapped, gets it to Fegler. Fegler over to Judd in the corner. Hits a cutting Fegler. Fegler loses control of it. They are going to say it went off Sandner, for Pinedale, so it will stay with Riverton. Engstrom now going to be inbounding to the left of her own basket. Riverton, by the way, going right to left on the radio basket. Engstrom throws it, intercepted by Bowers, but Ella Judd able to get it back. Now Ella Judd is trapped. No one coming to help her. McIntosh quickly before the 5-second call is going to call a timeout. His first call timeout of the second half. So we're going to take it with him with 4:49 to play in the third. It is 50-23, Pinedale Lady Wranglers over your Riverton Lady Wolverines here on KTAK.
To be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians. Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
One access.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Lady Wolverine basketball here on this beautiful Friday morning. A bit cold, but nice sunshine out, or at least I assume it's still out. We can't see it from here in the gym. Inbound out, the timeout called by McIntosh leads to a trap against Bradley, and she's going to try and throw it off the knee of Kennard. I think they're going to get Kennard with a foul they're going to whistle. They do get Kennard. That's her second. That'll be the team's first of the second half. So 4:42 to go, 27-point lead for Pinedale. Inbounded by Engstrom to Bradley. Bradley brings it over. They're trying to set up the trap, gets it to Fegler. Fegler down low to Judd. Judd trying one too many. It's kind of a case, Robert, of one too many passes. Could have gone up with it, didn't. It was tipped away. She was trying to hit Engstrom. They all go to the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball maybe? I'm not exactly 100% sure. No foul seemingly whistled on anybody. So we'll say it was a jump ball. Possession stays with Riverton. We see Jackson come in as well as Cloud Horse come in. Engstrom's going to inbound to Jackson. Jackson shows the ball as if to fake a three. Gets it to Fegler. Fegler is going to take the three, and she's going to miss. Fight for the rebound is going to be picked up by Rogers of Pinedale. Rogers on the break. Gets it to Bowers. Can't allow that to happen. She was wide open underneath the basket and has her first field goal and first points of the second half. 52-23. Fegler brings up Bradley now with it, being trapped. She's stuck. She's not getting any help, and we're going to get a jump ball, and that will go over to Pinedale. So we saw Whitehorse come in, as I mentioned, and we saw Paisley Jackson come in. Bradley, Macy Brown, Ella Judd, Haley Engstrom, and not Riley Johnson. I'm missing a starter there. I do apologize. Brown, Bradley, Ella Judd, Haley Engstrom, and I'll get it later. Basket is put up and good by Sadner underneath. She's having herself now a whale of a game, and she is in double digits with 14. That puts 3 double-digit scores for them. Fed to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse underneath is up and good. Her first points of the year. So nicely done there. A nice pass underneath. 54-25. And I do believe class is about to change, or did change. Long shot by Bowers is missed. Fegler comes away with it, trying to hit Engstrom on a break. Does so. Engstrom takes it underneath, has to ditch out to Jackson for 3. No good. Rebound going to go to Sadner is her, and Cloud Horse fought for it with 3 minutes to go. Quickly on the break, they're giving up numbers, and once again, Bowers is found underneath, and we're going to have a timeout by Pinedale with 2:55 to go in the third quarter. 56-25, all Pinedale. We'll be right back after this on KTAK.
events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Lady Wolverines trailing by 31 points, 25-56 to the Pinedale Lady Wranglers. 2:55 to go. So far, the Lady Wolverines 0-1 in this tournament, losing to Sheridan yesterday. They do have the ball now. Johnson to Jackson. Jackson from 15 leaves it short. Rebound by Bradley. Bradley looking to drive down. Kicks out to Johnson. Johnson now looking to drive. Is stripped away and blocked by Bo Anderson. Anderson bringing it down the right side for Pinedale. Gets it over to Illaway. Illaway back to now Heath, who's in the game. Heath to Kennard. Kennard on slightly left of the top of the key. They swing it all the way to the right. It winds up in the hands of Illaway. Illaway to Kennard. Kennard looking to shake and bake on Olivia Bradley. Does. Puts it up and good. Her first two of the second half. She's now got 13, and it's 58-25. Stolen away on the press, and they're going to get Johnson. In football, been a good tackle. Went low on the knees there, so that'll be Johnson's second, team third with 2:03, and we're going to see Savannah Morton for the first time today. Savannah Morton, of course, an absolutely all-world level defender in soccer, Robert. Just a one-man wrecking crew on the pitch. We'll see. I haven't had a chance to call her in basketball yet, so let's see. Fegler going to get the steal as Pinedale was trying to feed the middle. Fegler gets it to Morton to Jackson. Jackson all the way over to Johnson in the left corner. Johnson's going to lose control, and we're going to have a dive for a ball, and we're going to have it go out of bounds off of Johnson. Heath forcing that turnover by Riverton, and I have now lost count of the turnovers because I keep forgetting to put it in the little score column there. We're trying to give you a little more stats this year than we normally do. Kennard on the inbounds takes it all the way down underneath. Didn't even think about passing, lost it, and I think we're going to have a jump ball. We do. Cloudhorse tying up with Coville of Pinedale, and the possession arrow, the worst thing since kids started eating Tide Pods for some reason, to happen to sports. I don't know if the Tide Pod thing was sports related, but Fegler with it, gets it Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse is going to lose control of it. Turnover to Kennard. Kennard's going to lose control of it. Body's hitting the floor, as Drowning Pool would say. Comes away with it as Pinedale and Kennard. They feed the middle. Trying to drive is Illaway, and we're going to have a foul. And if I have any kind of criticism at all of the refs is people are putting their arm out and getting the foul called, but that's a push-off. So, but the foul is going to go against Riley Johnson. That's going to be her third, team fourth, so she's going to come out. We're going to see 20 come in, Leesburg, and we're going to see Engstrom also come in as Cloudhorse will also go out. Johnson stays in, I do believe Fegler came out there. She did. And Leesburg comes away with it after the miss by Pinedale. They're trying to feed the middle, feed Paisley Jackson. Ill-advised pass by Engstrom, and Pinedale's going to come away with the basketball. Entering their half-court offense, they have it going to their right of the key. Gets up top to Kennard. Kennard tries to rub off a screen. She's guarded by Savannah Morton. She seems to be as good a defender as she is in soccer. Block by, they late whistle, if they called it on Engstrom. Engstrom got a piece of it, and then we're going to get number 20, Leesburg, after the block, fighting for the ball. That'll be team fifth. That's her first. They're going to say that was in the shot, which is very odd to me. So it'll send Heath to the line for 2 shots. First one is a miss, and it remains 58-25 with 34.9 seconds in the third quarter. Heath, the second one, up and misses that one as well. Engstrom going to come away with the rebound as we go under half a minute to play in third quarter. Gets it to Brown, who gets it to Jackson. Jackson finds Leesburg, who finds Engstrom, who goes down. She walked, and she went down awkwardly. Glad to see her step back up. She landed on one leg and just kind of gave out on her. Odd little torquing motion, so glad to see she just ran that. No problem, no pain. 20 seconds left, still 58-25. Pinedale brings up. They're going pretty deep in their bench now, I do believe. Only one that I see out there who's been out there a lot has been Kennard. They're going to get to Heath. She's going to get rejected by Paisley Jackson. Jackson brings it away with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. She puts up a runner. Good by Paisley Jackson. And so that will end the third quarter, 58-27 in favor of Pinedale. And what we feared, Robert, has come to fruition in the third quarter. While Rollins, almost said wrong, while Pinedale has not scored a lot, Riverton, that was their fourth point of the second half. So they scored in 7 minutes and 56 seconds. They scored 1 basket. So you can't have scoring droughts like that, especially when behind, but anytime really in this league. But we'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Again, 58-27, all Pinedale here on KTAK.
Plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
You need it.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is 58-27 as we enter the fourth quarter here. Not a lot of points to be had really by either side compared to what they've been doing, but in the fourth quarter, 12 points scored by Pinedale, and only 4, including one being a last-second runner by Paisley Jackson by Riverton. So that'll be something to keep an eye on as the season goes. And you do worry about legs having a quick turnaround from last night's game. And this team's going to suit up and play again at 4 o'clock today. Inbounded by Pinedale to start the fourth. Stolen by Paisley Jackson. Out goes to the floor, and we've got bodies everywhere. Everybody going for it, and we're going to have a jump ball. And the possession arrow, the worst thing since Subway introduced holeless Swiss cheese. We're having too many we had 13 jump balls in a game last year. Robert's just laughing. It became very difficult. Inbounded, goes all the way underneath to Engstrom. She's going to put up a shot, misses, but she is going to be fouled. So Haley will be going to the line to shoot 2. Referee's going to signal that is against number 31. That'd be Sadner. That's her second. Only the team second of the second half. Engstrom from the line. Free throw number 1 is up and rims out and no good. Engstrom gets the ball, going to be shooting her second of her earned free throws. Second one is up and short on the rim, off the front of the rim, which is a lot of times, Robert, a sign that legs are starting to become an issue as far as tired. So we'll see what kind of substitution patterns we see the rest of the way. Three-pointer is shot by Bowers, who's back in for Pinedale. She misses with 7:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Leesburg now with it is going to bring it up. Passes to Morton to avoid the trap. Shot is up and no good. Jackson comes away with a rebound. She goes down, slams her fist in disgust, thinking that she was fouled. Bowers brings it all the way up the court. Misses, no good. Engstrom and Pinedale's number 21, that being White, fight for the ball, and it goes out of bounds off Pinedale. So it'll go over to Riverton Lady Wolverines with 7 minutes to go in the game. Leesburg bringing it up. No doubt she's playing a lot of point here in the fourth quarter to save the legs of some. It gets deflected out of bounds. They say it goes off Paisley Jackson. Jackson literally looks over at the bench and mouths, "What was that?" So it'll go over to Pinedale. I tend to be in agreement with her on that one. Pinedale working around the horn. Bowers now has it up top, gets it over to Rogers for three, and she's good. Three-pointer by Rogers makes it 61-27 as we go under 6.5. Leesburg trapped in the corner, gets it to Jackson. They're flirting dangerous with an over and back, gets it to Engstrom. She has to pick it up. She's now stuck in a trap, and they're going to get a foul. They were reaching in for the ball trying to tie it up, and they got a little too much of Haley's arm. So that foul is going to go against Rogers, her second, team third of the half. And here comes Fedler in for Leesburg. So, decent little crowd here today, Robert, for a early morning Friday game. Come on, say something, Robert. And that's where you go, yeah, it is. Swing around the horn, long shot by Savannah Morton, misses everything but the backboard. Rebound goes to Haley Engstrom. She finds Jackson, who got stuck in the corner, and we're going to have yet another jump ball. Another jump ball. So it's going to be, I'm not even going to make an analogy now because we're just having too many of them. Pinedale going to get it. Savannah Morton guarding Bowers here. She dishes it off to 33, who shoots a three. That's Wilson, and misses. Engstrom comes away with the board, gets it to Jackson. Jackson to Brown, back to Jackson. Jackson a runner from 15. No good. Everybody goes up for the rebound, and it comes away to Bowers. Bowers now pushing it, gets it over to the wing. Drive, trip, walk. I think they're going to call Macy Brown there for a foul, as we're going to see Bradley and Riley Johnson check in for Morton and Brown. And we're going to see a call go against Paisley Jackson? No. It is against Paisley Jackson. That should be her fourth. I think the PA's got it wrong, but that's okay. By my score sheet, but I could be wrong too. Inbounded by Pinedale. Paisley does come out of the game too. Bowers has it underneath to Sandner, and there's absolutely no stopping her, I don't believe, when she gets the ball underneath like that for Riverton. She's just a matchup nightmare. 63-27. Haley Engstrom with it on the right side, dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds with 5:14 to play in the fourth. So only 4 points in the second half here for Riverton. No points in the fourth quarter. Swinging around the horn is Pinedale after the Riverton turnover. We're going to get a foul again. This time I think, nope, it's going to be a timeout actually before the foul, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout by Pinedale. We'll take it with them, 63-27, all Pinedale with 4:55 to play here on KTAK.
Time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The staff and board at the Fremont County.
And welcome back here to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School athletics. It is 63-27. Lady Wolverines trailing Pinedale Lady Wranglers. here at Riverton High School, part of the William Strannigan Classic. I don't know if it's called the Classic or not, Robert. Do you?
I have no idea.
We're going to call it the Classic. Man was a great man, did a lot of great things. Inbound by Pinedale, they find, guess who, Sandner underneath. I'm telling you, as this season progresses, Robert, that combination of Sandner underneath and Bowers with her just pure shooting is going to be something to watch out for in Wyoming High School basketball. Riverton now with it. Fedler on the left. She's going to try and find Ella Judd. She's going to get her pocket picked or the pass picked off. And Rogers is going to try and go all the way down. Misses it. Rebound attempt by Judd. She's going to be able to tip it off. And it's going to go to off of actually Pinedale. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Riverton. Fedler bringing in the front court. About to see massive substitutions. Not the end of the bench. A couple of players I don't think we've seen a whole lot of. It's going to be a 5-person substitution here with 4:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Still 65-27, all in favor of Pinedale. Fedler with it now. Not Fedler, Kennard, number 1. And she's going to attempt to save it here, and it's going to go out of bounds. Inbounding by Pinedale. Pinedale now, Kennard up top, going to bring it down as we go under 3:45 to play in the game. They find Kennard on a cut, up and good. Inbounded here, and it's going to be brought up by Bradley. Bradley to Johnson. Johnson finds Engstrom. Engstrom turns, puts it up, and good. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the first points for Riverton of the fourth quarter. Swung it around by Pinedale. They quickly answer. Does 22 with a 3, that being Anderson. They're going to call that a 3-point shot. So thought she was on the line there. Evidently not. Riverton now has it. Fedler on the left side swings it up top. Bradley fakes. Bradley now going to drive. Dishes it to Judd. Judd drives the middle, and she's going to be called for a walk. And I'm just kind of curious why Riverton keeps kind of dribbling themselves into trouble at times here with 2:50 to go. So we're going to see some mass substitution of their own now with Riverton. Both these teams, I'm guessing, I don't know because Lander's not playing 2. Riverton playing 2 tonight, so we get Morton in, Jackson in, Macy Brown's now in. Number 14 I don't have on this roster, but I do on the other one, is in. Ellaway is going to put up a 2-point shot, and it is good. Number 14 is Cammie Paskett. I should just recognize her from soccer. She is now in as well. So going deep onto the bench here, and Cloud Horse is in as well. So turnover there by Riverton in the half court. Don't expect a whole lot. Half of these girls haven't played much today, and only really 2 of them have any playing experience at all with the varsity team, that being Jackson and Macy Brown. Jackson with quite a bit, Macy Brown with just a little from last year. Swinging the passes around, finds a hole in the defense, does Pinedale. It is up and good for White. So it is now 74-29, all in favor of Pinedale as we go under 1:50 to go. Driving down, shot is up and missed by Savannah Morton. Going to come away with it is Pinedale. Pinedale looking, it looks like they're going to do some massive substitutions again. They've just been emptying their bench to some extent. They're going to swing it down low, put up, and good. That was Illaway. She gets the hoop and the harm. Foul is going to be on number 3, Macy Brown. That's going to be her first, but it'll be team 6. So we will have free throws. Next foul by Riverton if they commit a foul here in the next minute and a half.
To the line for Pinedale, 12 Illaway. One shot.
So she takes the ball, dribbles it, puts it up, and no good. Rebound, Savannah Morton wasn't even looking for the ball, but she's able to corral it anyway. Swings a horrible pass over, saved. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Cloud Horse, and she is fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on number 31, Sandner. That's her third, team 4th. So we're going to do things a little bit different today because we've got to take care of some business in between games. We're going to stay on this feed, but we're going to go ahead and give you our players of the game. Second half hasn't seen a lot of action. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game is going to be the team's leading scorer, that being Haley Engstrom. Cloud Horse puts the free throw up and good. She missed the first one, hit the second one. So it's now 76-30. So Haley Engstrom is going to walk away with the Papa Murphy's player of the game. And our Gatorade player of the game, we're going to give that to all the players who kind of came back from injury, that including, and if I forget somebody, I do apologize, Fagler coming back, off of a second half that saw some pretty brutal injury, and of course, Paisley Jackson. So congratulations on them. Riverton's going to turn the ball over here, and with 5 seconds left, it looks like Pinedale's just going to dribble it out, and they do. So at the end of everything for the Riverton Lady Wolverines, the Pinedale Lady Wolverines take a lead and keep it through most of the game and end up winning 76-30. We'll be right back with some of a bit of Click It or Ticket post-game show if time allows, or we'll be going right into the Hampton Inn pregame show right after several messages.
Everyone who attended the fair this year, whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or any time, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Jay Collins here, and I want to wish all the Fremont County athletes good luck this year. Stop down at Fremont Chevy to talk sports and let me help you purchase your next vehicle. Jay Collins, your local sales professional at Fremont Chevy Buick GMC, 307-349-7846.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, you're to pedestrians. Wear like clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Okay, we do apologize. It looks like we had a little dead air here on a commercial that has no audio. So welcome to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show here for the boys game. And we're going to roll right into the fact last year the boys were the consolation winners at state, winning 21-6 under Bo Sheets. But a big difference this year, Robert, as no Tanner Johnson, no
Lucas
no
Lucas Engel.
No Lucas Engel, and no Sage as well, having 3 or 4 seats. I forgot one there for a second, and Derek Lang. So we'll see what this team looks like. I expect to see a zone, what we saw in second half. Your Sutherland starting lineups for Pinedale: number 15, Kaiser; number 21, McMillan; number 22, Gozar; number 32, Ramage; and number 41, Bailey. For your Riverton Wolverines, and like I said, I usually do the whole team, so I'm going to try and get that in really quickly. As we're ready to go, a senior, number 0, Jason Vincent; a junior, number 1, Derek DeVries; a junior, number 2, Ty Sheets; a junior, number 3, Nick McIntosh; a junior, number 4, Drevin Monroe; a senior, number 5, Kate Gabrielson; a junior, number 10, Brody Dale; a senior, number 11, Dante White; a junior, number 12, Parker Paxson; a senior, number 14, Nate Hutchison; a junior, number 24, Hunter Houck; and a junior, number 30, Lucas Eli. So we're going to be starting out here. We're going to see Hunter Houck is out. We're going to have Jason Vincent, yes, Kate Gabrielson, Derek DeVries, Parker Paxton, and Nathan Hutchison are going to start it. DeVries with the tip-off. Riverton is going left to right, and DeVries wins it from Paxton to Vincent. Vincent for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Bailey of Pinedale. Pinedale brings it up. Pinedale got a little bit of a height advantage, at least over the starters, it seems. Riverton in a man-to-man defense. We're going to see what we saw last night. What they were lacking was someone to be the pick and pop. Let me get rid of these graphics in front of your screen for you, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Pinedale looking to go baseline, puts it up. Kate Gabrielson able to get it a shot altered there, but it's going to come down and go to a jump ball on the tie-up. So last night when Sheridan went to the zone, it really perplexed Riverton, and according to Cody, and it caused the fact there's no Tanner Johnson. Who's going to be your pick and pop guy? It's got to be Kate Gabrielson in this broadcaster's opinion, but we shall see. Pinedale in the half court almost loses control, does Ramage, but he's able to maintain it. Little spin move by McMillan, missed. Derek DeVries skies for the rebound, finds Kate Gabrielson. Gabrielson to Hutchison, Hutchison and Vincent. Vincent to DeVries for 3, bam! Derek DeVries with the first points. Last night, of course, Riverton fell to Sheridan by about 12. Pinedale now going to try and answer with 3. Miss. Hutchinson comes away with the board, looking to break, and they're going to get a foul on McMillan of Pinedale. That'll be his team first, as he grabbed the wrist of Hutchison. 6:40 to play in the first quarter. It is 3-0 in favor of the Wolverines. Inbounded. Parker's going to get it baseline. He's going to drive. And good. Parker Paxton. We've seen that baseline drive before. It's going to be swung around now. Jason Vincent comes away with it on the steal. Vincent trying to take it all the way, loses control of it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Pinedale with 6:16 and a 5-0 lead for Riverton. Now, mind you, this Pinedale team, Robert, this is a good get-right game, second game of the season, especially on short notice. This Pinedale team was, according to YO Hoops, was 0-24 last year. So Paxson with it, gets it to Monroe, who's now just checked in. Drevin gets it, kicks it back out to Paxson. Paxson going to the center, gets it to Hutchinson on the left. Hutchinson to Monroe. Monroe does a spin, takes it all the way. Should have used the backboard, missed. Rebound by Eli Lucas, who's now in the game, up and good. 7-0 Riverton. Pinedale now in desperate need of a basket, as this could get ugly very quickly in favor of our Wolverines. Swinging around the horn is Pinedale. Coming up top, finds someone in the middle. Nicely done, but he misses. Nobody boxes out. Rebound, hoop, and harm for Pinedale. Number 41, Bailey, gets the 2, and he will go to the line. Foul going to be called against Nathan Hutchison. His first, team first here. Bailey going to the line for one shot. Free throw is up and no good. Miss, and rebound comes away to Eli Lucas. Lucas threw a long, ill-advised pass, intercepted by McMillan. McMillan drives, they kick it out 22 for 3, and he's good. That'd be Josh Gosar for 3. Gosar, and it is 7-5 now. Hutchison now with it, wide open 3, no good, he left it short. Rebound by Paxson. Paxson off the backboard and good. Shortest guy on the floor there gets the offensive board, Robert. We said that a lot last year. We are looking for color commentators, so if you're interested, give Wind River Radio Network a call, ask for me. And we are looking for some guys. There are some long road games. There's a couple overnight trips. We do pay the expenses on those, so just so you know. And we get massive substitutions here. We also are going to see Ty Sheets for the first time in a varsity uniform this year coming in. DeVries now on the inbound. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent brings up to the right, looks to drive, finds Monroe. Should have been a foul. It is a foul, and he can't convert for the hoop and the harm, but he will go to the line for 2. Foul is going to be on number 35. That'd be Hostler. That's his first, team second. Drevin going to go to the line, shooting 2. Inbounding underneath, they're going to say it was on the floor, which is weird. Hauk inbounds it, gets it to Sheets. Sheets now looking to come down the middle, has to stop, gets it to Brody Dale, who's now in the game. And Derek DeVries, they're just going to let him go all the way to the basket, unmolested, untouched, for 2. They just kind of got out of his way. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea, 11-5 in favor of Riverton. Pinedale now with it in the half court. Looks to feed underneath. Stolen away by Vincent. Vincent gets it to DeVries, looking to send the lead. DeVries brings it down the right side. Looks underneath, finds Hauk. Hauk puts it on the floor, misses it. Could have used the board to give him a little better angle. Did not, and it rimmed in and out. Pinedale comes down, shoots a 3. No good. Rebound going to go to Brody Dale. Excuse me, not Brody Dale, Ty Sheets. Sheets gets it to DeVries. He brings it down, kicks it outside to Hauk. Hauk from 15 is going to find DeVries over in the right corner. DeVries now stuck, looks for it, finds Brody Dale. Brody Dale to Sheets. Sheets with it to the left of the wing, or on the left wing. Sheets out to Vincent. Tries to use a screen set by Hauk. Cannot. Drives the middle, puts it up and in. Screen was unsuccessful, but he was able to make his own room anyway. 3:23 to go in the first quarter, 13-5. Stolen away by Ty Sheets quickly, 13-5. I didn't get the score out. DeVries now driving the middle, puts it up, and good. Quick timeout, or should I say probably not quick enough. 3:09 to play in the first quarter, 15-5, all Riverton in this game. We're going to take that timeout with them, and because we've got to pay some bills. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. I think I've lost ad sound, so I'm going to ask Robert at the next timeout, listen on YouTube, see if they're getting the ads or whatnot, because I'm not able to hear them really at all, and I don't know why. Pinedale off the timeout is going to score. They're going to send it underneath the Ramage and get 2 points to make it 15-7 with 2:48. Quickly running all the way down the court and finding Nate Hutchison, and good for two, his first two of the night, and quickly 17-7 in favor of Riverton. Pinedale brings it down. That should have been a double dribble. They don't call it. Pinedale working around the top, gets it to Ramage. Ramage looking to back down Hutchison, can't, throws it away. Hutchison had to try and throw it, got it to Houck. They're going to call a block, and that is legit. He undercut him, he came underneath him, so that's going to go against Hutchison, and that's going to be his second, team second. If he'd been there 2 seconds earlier, it's a charge, but he was already in the air there. So Kirk is saying the commercials are coming over the air, so we're just going to let it be. I'm just not able to hear them all that well. I don't know why. I may have actually gotten something turned down on the volume. We'll play with that, but thank you, Kirk, for letting us know. 17-9, and since it was shooting, that's going to send them to the line. I'm guessing it was actually good because he's just shooting one. That was by 34, Hamby, and he quickly ties his leading scorer of the game. Now Pinedale setting up the press, and they got Gabrielson stuck. Gabrielson to Hutchison. We're getting close to 10 seconds. Nope, to Ty Sheets. Sheets underneath to Houck. Houck has it, spins out. Hutchison over to Gabrielson. Gabrielson for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Hamby of Pinedale at 17-10 now. Does he hit his free throw? Minute 55 to go in the first quarter. Swinging around the horn is Pinedale. Trying to get names on these. Intercepted and stolen. Riverton's got numbers. Paxson takes it up, gets hit with the body, and cannot convert for the hoop and the harm. But it's going to send the best free throw shooter, arguably in the state, to the line for two. That foul against Kaiser, his first, team third. So Parker Paxson, even last year as the youngest of the starters, able to cement himself as a go-to guy for free throws. And if you know anything about Parker, he doesn't take any time. There's no set big routine. He gets the ball, he shoots the ball. First one is up and good for his 5th point of the night. Or I should say of the morning. Paxson gets the ball. This time he takes his time. Just one dribble, though. Puts it up, and a miss by Parker Paxson. I must have jinxed him. So I will take full responsibility for that with 1:34 left in the first quarter. It is 18-10 Riverton. Pinedale now trying to work at the extension of the man defense that Riverton's in is all the way almost to the midcourt line as they're putting pressure on it. Great defense being shown here right now. Pinedale having a hard time finding anything. Paxson, a little bit of a tip, but regained control does Kaiser of Pinedale. Ramage is going to swing it into the corner. They're trying to drive it down, makes a move on Paxson. He misses the shot, barely gets it to the front iron. Hutchison comes away with it. He's going to pull up, fakes a three, gets it to Vincent. Vincent to DeVries. DeVries driving the middle, kicks out to Hutchison for three. No good. Rebound by Gabrielson. Gabrielson putting it back up. No good. Rebound comes down to Bailey of Pinedale with under 45 seconds to go. Pinedale looking to cut into this Riverton 8-point lead. Look, they go to the left side of the wing. Coming back center and trying to drive. Cut off by Gabrielson. Trying to drive again is a Pinedale player. Cut off by Hutchison this time. DeVries pestering Bailey up top as we go under 25 seconds. That's going to be a carry or a palm. And it is called. You can't do that with 22.9 seconds. Credit that to the pressure defense of Derek DeVries. So inbounding your Riverton Wolverine floor looks like this. It's DeVries, Paxson, Vincent, Gabrielson, Hutchison. And they're getting close to a 10-second call, so Paxson quickly breaks it under 15 seconds. DeVries to Vincent, to Gabrielson for three. Leaves it front iron. Vincent trying to get the rebound, cannot. Looking to get that bound the court quickly. Ramage has it, and Parker Paxson with the charge drawn. Stood underneath there and took a hard knee to the chest with 4.2 seconds left. The foul is going to go against number 32, Ramage. That should be his first, team fourth. Nice charge drawn. Can Riverton get a shot off? They're going to inbound to Paxson with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He shoots it with 1 second, and he's going to leave it well short, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, 18-10, Riverton with the 8-point lead. We'll be right back with the second quarter here at part of the Strannigan Classic right after these messages on KTAK.
You can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile,
and all apologies to Gales. We're back. Riverton start the ball at the second quarter. 18-10 lead for the Wolverines. Paxson, DeVries in the corner. DeVries for three is good. DeVries now with 10 on the day. Pinedale bringing it up. They're going to veer to the right, then come back left with a pass. McMillan has it. McMillan over to Ramage. Ramage looking to drive, gets cut off. Has to dish it out all the way to the corner. Gozar for three, no good. Skies for the rebound, does Bailey. And they're going to get Riverton for a foul on the offensive board. Foul is going to go against Derek. That'll be the quarterback, and now starting guard here, a foul. It'll be his first of the day, team third. Inbounding, Pinedale will be under their own basket. They inbound it to Ramage. Ramage has it, spins, puts it up, no good, a little bit too hard, should have had that. Vincent gets the rebound, was falling down, but able to push the ball to DeVries. DeVries over to Hutchison on the left. He thought about the three, gets it to Gabrielson, who takes his place on the left. Gabrielson drives down, through the middle, up and good. Kate Gabrielson's second points of the day. The starters all in now. Looking to drive is Pinedale. Ball is going to go loose. And let's see who they're going to get on this one. They're going to get number 12. That'd be Parker Paxson. His first, team fourth. So Pinedale will be inbounding on their own baseline to the right of the basket, left as we see it. Pinedale now going right to left on your radio dial. Swings over to McMillan for three, no good. Rebound's going to come down, tip off DeVries and into Gabrielson's hands. Gabriel's looking to push it, gets it to Paxson. Paxson looks outside to Vincent for three, well short, he aired it. And McMillan is going to come away with it. Gosar is going to come away with it. Stolen nicely by Hutchison. Hutchison gets it to DeVries. No chance for a fast break. Gets it to Paxson for three. Good! Parker Paxson. So quickly, 26-10. It is an 8-0 run for the Riverton Wolverines. We will be right back. We'll take this timeout with them as Pinedale takes timeout. We'll be right back after this on KTAK.
Experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
All right, and welcome back to Riverton High School basketball here on KTAK. Riverton Wolverines all over the Pinedale Wranglers here, 26-10 with 6:19 to play in the second quarter. So far, especially in the second quarter, 8-0 run for Riverton, and we are coming out of a timeout. And coming out of the timeout, Sheets calls for the press. Ty Sheets now in the game, as well as Drevin Monroe, who is checked in. And let's see here. I'm trying to see if anybody else. Nope, those are the only two people who switched out. Looks like he came in for Hutchison and DeVries. On the right side, Pinedale going to kick it back up top. Swings it around the horn to the left. Gabrielson all over McMillan there. McMillan drives, misses. Rebound gets tipped out, and Pinedale secures it. Looking to drive the middle. They put up a runner. No good. Gabrielson with the rebound. Gabrielson now looking to break. Gets it to Ty Sheets, who takes it all the way and leaves it short. Monroe rebound, puts it up and in. Nice offensive rebound, and Drevin Monroe gets his second of the night. 28, his first basket, his first 2 points, 28-10. Pinedale, we see Hutchison now coming off the bench and getting ready to check in, as well as Brody Dale. Swinging around is Pinedale. DeVries also about to come off the bench. Pinedale trying anything to find some points, as now they're looking at a 10-0 run in the second quarter. They've been held over 3 minutes without scoring, dating back to the first quarter. They go baseline. Everybody's going to go on the ground, and the ball is going to roll out of bounds off of Riverton. And now we've actually got some wholesale changes. Hutchison coming in, Hauk is coming in, Eli Lucas coming in, and DeVries and Brody Dale. Inbounded underneath the basket and immediately stolen by quick hand Hutchinson, although we're going to go to the ground and we're going to have a jump ball. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a jump ball. The worst thing since Colgate tried to introduce frozen meals. You know, they really did that, Robert. They really introduced frozen food by Colgate.
Leave it to you to know that.
Yes. Inbound by Pinedale, who is a beneficiary of the god-awful possession arrow. They funnel it inside, puts it up, and DeVries, I think, got a piece of it underneath. It was missed. Rebound, though, went to them, and we're going to get a foul here. I'm not sure on who. I think on Pinedale, on a fight for a second offensive rebound by the Wranglers. It is going to be against 32, Ramage. That's his second, team fifth. So inbound to DeVries to Brody Dale. Pinedale showing kind of token pressure. DeVries gets it all the way up to Hauk, back to Dale. Long past the timeline. Gets over to Hutchison, who brings it up top and then bounces it to DeVries. DeVries setting up. It looks to be a zone defense now. They're trying to do what Sheridan did last night. Hauk gets it to Brody Dale. Brody Dale, DeVries up top with 4:13 to go in the half. DeVries looking to drive, splits it, puts it up, and good! Basket by DeVries will get the hoop in the harm there. Foul is going against number 35. That's Hostler. That'll be his second, team 6. So for the next 4 minutes and 8 seconds, the Riverton Wolverines will be shooting free throws dependent upon how many fouls are given. It will be in the bonus for at least the next little while, as the next foul will be number 7. DeVries has the ball. He's going to take one bounce, spins in his hand, puts it up and in. DeVries having himself a wonderful night here with 4:07, or wonderful morning with 4:04 to go. Coming down straight away, missing is Pinedale. DeVries coming away with the rebound. Looked to break, but then slowed up. Pulls up at the three-point line. Now looks to go down the middle. Gets it to Houck. Houck puts it up and good. 33-10 in favor of Riverton. Missed by Pinedale. They're trying to go fast. They might want to go slow and try and get some points. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Pinedale. Substitutions being made here. Nick McIntosh seeing his first action of the day. And that's not Dante Watt wearing 11, is it? Okay, I'm trying to figure out who's wearing number 11 here. We'll figure it out. Derek DeVries, though, is going to hit the shot from three-point land. So that will make it 36-10. 36-10 with 3:13 to go in the half. The shot is up and good by Gosar. Gosar finally breaks the stretch and scores the first, and Riverton immediately is going to give it back to him. Some substitution now. Brody Dell and Drevin Monroe coming in. Hutchison coming out. I do not know who number 11 is. I need to figure this out. The roster that we had, or I had earlier, had number 11 as Dante Watt, and I'm pretty sure that's not him, actually. So, loose ball stolen away by Drevin Monroe there as they tried to go past half court. Brody Dale now has it. Shoots a runner from 15, in and out. Rebound by Monroe. Misses. Gets it again. Kicks it outside. Passing going around the horn here. Dale all the way to Houck. Houck drives the baseline. Spinner up and way off target. No good. 2:33 to go, and now they've changed the score back, so it wasn't a 3. They said it was a 2. So it's 35-12, all in favor of Riverton. They have outscored Pinedale, who puts up a runner, no good, 17-2 in the second quarter. Ty Sheets looking to check in the game here, as will Eli Lucas. Brody Dale's going to come out, and Houck. Great part about this right now is the fact that he can work his bench very deeply and often, as they will be playing again tonight at 5:30 with a lead of 35-12 over Pinedale. Number 11 brings up Eli Lucas, going to shoot a 3. No good. Drevin Monroe with another rebound, puts it up. No good, but he will go to the line for the hoop and the harm. That foul is going to go against Bailey. That's his first, team 7th. I do believe it's shooting foul, so he'll get 2 anyway, even though they're 1-1. Drevin Monroe rims the first one in and out. Kind of went off, was a little off target to the right, and it just kind of went around the back from the right side and off target. Drevin Monroe takes 2 dribbles, puts the second one up, and leaves it well short off the front iron. So unable to convert any points there. Still 35-12 as we'll go under 2 minutes. Pinedale brings it across midcourt. They're going to jack a 3 way off target. And Drevin Monroe with another rebound. This one a little bit easier than previously. He's going to swing it over number 3. No good by Nick McIntosh there from 3. Swings it number 11 for 3. Hits the back iron, and good! Basket by Watt. I guess that is Dante Watt. I thought it wasn't. So 3-pointer by him. Congratulations. They may have that wrong, though, because Sheets kind of looked up here. But we're going to give it to him. Dante Watt hits the 3. And we're about to see the starting lineup come back in. Pinedale's going to get Drevin Monroe called for an off-ball foul there. So that will be Drevin's first, team 5th. So now the starters come back in, and nicely done by the second string, if you will, as they did extend the lead out to 38 points. 38-12, and now it is a 20-2 run in the second quarter, Robert. All right, under a minute 20, Pinedale inbounds the ball off the foul, looking to go to the right, then comes back to center with a pass to Bailey. Bailey hands it off to Gosser. Gosser looking to drive, kicks it out. Long shot by McMillan, no good. Rebound falls to Paxson. Paxson coming down, he does not have numbers. Wisely pulls it up, hands it to Hutchison, back to Paxson. Paxson's we're under a minute now, gets to Gabrielson. Gabrielson's going to get called for a travel as he shuffled his feet here with 51.8 seconds left. 51.8, 38-12. Inbound comes in. Taken on the left side, back up top. Looking to drive is Hamby. Hamby puts it up. No good. DeVries skies for the rebound with 34 seconds left in the half. Ball goes off of something. I had already started looking down court, but Riverton loses it. DeVries actually lost it with 32.6. So it'll be Pinedale ball, 38-12, as we get to the end of the first half here. Inbound is into the paint, and he kicks it out for some reason. Hamby with a long shot, has to try, misses it, tries to save his own rebound, kicks it right to Vincent as we go under 20 seconds to go in the half. DeVries now with it on the right side off the pass from Vincent. DeVries pulls it out. She's screaming for the last shot. We have 10 seconds. DeVries hasn't made his move yet. He makes his move with 8. Looking to drive the middle with 5 seconds. They're cutting him off. Tries to hit a turnaround. Does so with 2 seconds. They get a long shot off. No good. Derek DeVries hits that 2. And so that will end the half. So after 16 minutes of play, it is 40-12. All in favor of Riverton. We'll be right back with the CWC halftime show right after this.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And welcome back to the CWC Halftime Show here at Riverton High School, part of the William Strannigan Classic that Riverton hosts each year to begin the season. We're 5:17 left until the third quarter. It is 40-12 all Riverton. Stats for Riverton are a lot of people scoring, one person scoring a whole bunch, but a lot of people scoring. Right now your leading scorer is Derek DeVries with 18. Next is Parker Paxton with 5, Dante Watt with 3, and then Vincent, Monroe, Gabrielson, Hauk, and Lucas all have 2. On the Pinedale side, a little bit easier to go through. Leading scorer is Gosser with 5, then Hamby with 3, and then Ramage and Bailey each have 2. They only have 13 points on the day. And only 2 of those were scored, they only have, 13 points on the day. Okay, now they've corrected the scoring. So, 12 points on the day. They have 12 points on the day, only 2 points in the second quarter. So the second quarter was a 22-2 run for your Wolverines. And what that has done, ladies and gentlemen, is it allowed Sheets to be very liberal with his substitution patterns, wholesale substitutions, almost hockey-esque as far as guys not being in extremely long in the second quarter, a minute or 2, then kind of jumping over the boards as they do in hockey and switching out. And what that has done is that has made it where they won't be as tired tonight as they face Laramie. A reminder, we have games tonight. And by tonight, I shouldn't even say tonight because it's not even a normal break you might get from playing at 11:30 and then playing at 7 o'clock tonight. No, the girls team started at 10 this morning. They're going to go again today at 4. And the boys team is starting at 11:30. They're not done yet. Obviously only halfway through. Figure they get done about 1 o'clock. They're going to have to turn around and play at 5:30. Of course, all that action available on Wire Today's YouTube page and also available on KTAK. I'm waiting to see if I get a Lander score anytime soon. The Lander girls did fall today. Okay, I do have a final from Star Valley for the girls game. Star Valley won 51-35. That's after Lander Valley had it all tied up at 35. So Star Valley finishes off the Lander Valley Lady Tigers with a 16-0 run. That's incredible. Sean O'Bray and Ernie Over with a call, and they're talking about the height that Star Valley's boys team has. That'll be interesting. Of course, later on in the season, Riverton is going to go to Star Valley. They will host Lander, of course. And the region tournament is in Star Valley. So that's going to be a mad fight for not a whole lot of hotel rooms with teams. I think the teams probably already have them. It's probably why when I was looking the other day, the Fairfield there didn't have any rooms, so I'm having to stay in a condo. So, again, at half, with a minute, 45 seconds till we start third quarter, it is 40-12, all Riverton, looking good, and there are games to be had all day long. Reminder that right now, if you're looking for Wyoming Indian games, they're tipping off at noon. They tipped off 10 minutes ago at noon, and they're on KWYW. So right now, you're home for basketball in Wyoming, and Riverton and Fremont County is WYO today. We've got 3 games going on. We will have 3 games going on tonight as well, as Wyoming Indian will play at 4. And, of course, Riverton, aforementioned, will play at 4 and 5:30 on KTAK. So we want to thank Central Wyoming College for sponsoring this halftime show. They now offer a bachelor's degree, and we want to invite you, if you want to know more about CWC and Central Wyoming College, log on to cwc.edu. And if you're looking to get further educated, they are going through enrollment right now for January. So click on that, take a look at it, and thank you to them. And congratulations to the Rustlers, off to a fine start this year athletically as well. We'll be right back on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. And for now, I'm going to be solo guy on the camera. Riverton is going to be inbounding at midcourt and starting this half with the ball. So your starting 5 is back out there again. Vincent, Hutchison, DeVries, Gabrielson, and Paxton for Riverton. Referee points over the scores table. Looks like we are ready to start. Inbound is going to go to Gabrielson. Gabrielson's going to bring it up to his left. He's going to swing it over to the right where Hauk is. Excuse me, Hutchison, not Hauk. Hutchison looking to drive. Turns, gets cut off, turns again. Finds DeVries underneath. Up and good.
Basket by DeVries.
Pinedale looking to come down quickly, and they're going to get Gabrielson on the foul there. Just a little bit too much body. Be his first, team first of the half. Inbounding underneath to the right of their own basket. Riverton now is going right to left. Pinedale inbounds it, gets it over to McMillan. McMillan going to his right, tries to feed a guy underneath the basket. Looks like he was looking for Bailey, but DeVries is able to knock the ball out of bounds. Nice deflection there by the young man, the young quarterback. Inbound again from basically the same exact place, right of the basket. Inbounds to Hamby at 1/4 court. Hamby gets it over to Gosser. Gosser over to Kaiser. Kaiser looks to drive, puts it up, and they're going to get the hoop and the harm. Let's see who that foul is going to go against. They're going to put it on number 12, Parker Paxton, his second, and it'll be the team second. So that will send Kaiser to the line. He puts it up and good. So now it's 42-15. Coming quickly down the other side. Derek Vincent gets it up and good. And I do apologize about the camera there. Like I said, I'm trying to do everything all at once. So this is a good test for next week when I'm going to have to do it all. But I'm not going to keep stats as intensely. Turnover there forced. Good defense by Hutchison and DeVries. And it'll go over to Riverton. Riverton leading 44-15. 7:02 to go in the third quarter. Pinedale immediately going to their bench. Inbounded to Parker Paxton. He's going to take his time. Now he's going to take off. Bringing it down the floor. Parker's looking to drive. Goes to the corner. Looks to kick it out. Gabrielson for three. Good. Bringing it down into the half, setting up in their half court. Pinedale doing everything they can to find a basket. Almost a triple on Hutchinson. From the corner, a three. It's going to be missed. They're going to fight for the ball. Pinedale's going to come away with it. Pinedale looking to drive. Cut off. Cut off again by Paxton. Puts up a bad shot. Missed. Rebound by Vincent. Vincent's going to get DeVries. He's going to bring it all the way down the court. DeVries going to put a runner up. No good, but he is going to be fouled. So the foul will send Derek to the line for two shots. They're telling the guys at the bench to get down. Foul is on number 41. That's Bailey, his second. First team foul of the second half. DeVries going to the line to shoot two. First one is up and good.
Substitutions for Riverton,
48-15. We're going to see Ty Sheets and Monroe come in for Paxton and Hutchison here. DeVries takes one dribble, kind of like Parker does, puts the second one up, hits a lot of rim, but still goes in, and it is 49-15. Quickly going down is Pinedale. Miss, rebound by Gabrielson. Gabrielson kind of stuck a little bit, finally gets free, gets it to Vincent. Vincent on the left wing finds Sheets down in the corner, trying to find Monroe. Monroe cannot bring it in and loses it out of bounds for a turnover. 5:53 to go in the third. Pinedale bringing it over the timeline. Neither team really showing much of any kind of propensity to press. Shot is up and missed, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it last touch Riverton. So it'll stay with Pinedale here. Your lineup right now for your Wolverines looks as follows. Gabrielson, Sheets, DeVries, Monroe, and Vincent inbounded towards the low block. Nice pass done and up good by Hamby. Excuse me, not Hamby, Bailey, who scores two and makes it 49-17. All the way back down comes Riverton, able to put it up and good by Monroe. And I'm able to not keep up with this, so I'm going to have to be quicker on the stats or not keep them. Because looking down at the book, I'm causing bad visual for you guys. Pinedale in the half-court set, working it on the right side, trying to back down Ty Sheets. Kicks it outside, all the way back up top. Gabrielson on Hostler. Hostler, could have been a walk. Oh, finds a guy way underneath in Bailey. That just can't happen. Riverton coming down, going to shoot a three. Monroe, no good. Rebound by Gabrielson. Able to keep his feet inbounds, gets it to Sheets. Sheets back down under to Monroe. Monroe spins, loses control of it. Able to track it down, though, and get it to Vincent. Vincent drives down, puts it up, blocked by Ramage. And here comes Pinedale trying to break. They're going to go underneath. They find, guess who again? Bailey, who's on a little bit of a stretch. 6 points, now 51-21. Quickly coming down the court, bad shot choice by Gabrielson is missed, and here comes Pinedale. Even with a big lead, not what Sheets wants to see. Pinedale for three is good. That by Hostler. So we've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with him. Coach Sheets yelling at him to run for the timeout. We'll take it with him, and we'll be right back after these messages. 4:03 to play, 51-24, Riverton.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome back. 4:03 to play here on KTAK. 51-24, 4:03 to play in the third quarter. Now Pinedale is going to start the press, but you've got some of the starters back on, mainly the ball handlers, along with Eli Lucas and Brody Dale. Brody Dale going to take it underneath. He's going to try and come out the backside. He gets it. Hutchinson gets over to Eli Lucas, who drives, puts it up. No good, just a little bit too hard off the rim. And circle back out. Pinedale coming down the floor. Gonna shoot a three, and good. And now we're gonna get a foul on the press setup by Pinedale. It's gonna go against number 15, that being Kaiser. That'll be his second, team second. And now they're setting up their press. But don't look now. It's 51-27. Inbound goes to Brody Dale. Brody Dale to Eli Lucas trying to break the press. They get to Paxson. Easily broken at that point. Paxson stops and pops for three. It's good. Pinedale now in the half court trying to circle it around. Gets it back, driving to the middle. Middle's cut off by Paxson. They dish it back out, try and drive the middle on Brody Dale. Puts it up, no good, but there's going to be two shots. Just kind of a mismatch as far as where their first steps were by the defender versus the offensive player. Brody Dale with the foul, his first, team third. And that will send number 35, Hostler, to the line for two. He misses the first one. Second one to be pending with 3:10 to go. And after all this good stuff, though, the good news is it's only, now they've taken it underneath half, but it was only half. They'd only half the lead. It was 54-27, now 54-28. Paxson with it, looking to drive the middle, does so, up and no good. Rebound, Houck had it, lost it, goes down, he picks it up again. He's able to get it, kicks out to Brody Dale for three, no good. Rebound by Pinedale. Pinedale now looking to break here. As they come down, makes a move, shakes Hutchinson out of his boots, misses completely though, and the rebound goes to Lucas. Turnover by Riverton. They're going to get Lucas on the foul. Luckily, it didn't fall in, and it'll just be two free throws, but that is the team fourth. First foul on Eli Lucas.
Riverton foul, 30, Lucas.
That is going to send Kaiser to the line. He has 3 points on the day, 3 points, all three of those coming in this quarter. First one is up and good. Vincent and Gabrielson coming in for Brody and for Eli Lucas. So now we are looking at all the starters in sans one, that being DeVries. Houck is still in. Second shot by Kaiser is up and good. 54-30, Riverton with the lead. But they are getting outscored here in the second half so far. Inbound to Gabrielson, Pinedale in the press. Gabrielson gets it over to Houck. Houck gets it to Paxson. Paxson looking to bring it up the right side, does so. Looking to go middle is Parker. Parker's going to hand it to Vincent. Vincent's going to be able to go all the way, and he's going to get fouled. Unable to get the shot to up and go through. So let's see who that foul is on for Pinedale. It's on 41. That's going to be Bailey. That's his third, team third of the second half. Vincent will go to the line. He's got 4 points on the day. First one is up and front iron, no good. So Ramage is going to come back in. It looks like he's going to come get Bailey, who just got that third foul on him. Not a very deep bench. Only 4 people on the bench for Pinedale here. Vincent with the second shot up in front rim. That one, Hauk fighting for it and forces the jump ball. Unfortunately, all the effort is for somewhat naught, as it will go to a possession arrow. And possession arrow is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. Pinedale bringing it up into the front court with relative ease. No press by Riverton. Now has it in their half-court set. Goes to the top of the elbow, missed. And in trying to save it, they are going to step out. Pinedale trying to save it. Unfortunately for Pinedale, unable to do so as he stepped on the baseline. And it'll be a turnover to Riverton with 2:07 to go in the third. Pinedale in their press. Gabrielson with it, trying to break it. Gets it over to Paxton. Paxton on the left side looking to drive. Gets it over to Hutchinson. Winds up in Vincent's hand. Vincent's going to have it go off his knee and out of bounds. Pinedale now bringing in the front court. We're under a minute 45 to go in the third. He goes center, cut off. At the top of the key, has to kick it back out. Long three is no good. Rebound goes to Gabrielson. Let's see if Riverton tries to move with some speed here. They do. Gabrielson now in the half court, stops, pops from three. Good. I should have been more excited about that, but I'm trying to do 19 things here. Bringing it down is Pinedale. They're trying to set up their half court, looking to drive middle. Gets swatted away. I think they're going to say it's off of Riverton there. They do. So it'll remain with Pinedale here with a minute 14 and a 57-30 lead for Riverton. Looking to inbound. Pinedale struggles to do so off great defense by Hauk there. Gets it over, swings around, goes middle, quick shot, missed by Hamby, claps his hand instead of going as if he was upset about it, instead of actually going for the rebound. Gabrielson going to bring it in, drive, and he's going to get hoop and harm. Nicely done by Cade. He's the leading scorer in the second half. Foul is going to go against 21. That's McMillan. That's his second, team fourth. And Cade Gabrielson will go to the line for one shot. Trying to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Cade takes two dribbles, puts it up, and pure. So that gives him 11 points on the day. Congratulations to Gabrielson. And I forgot the camera again. Pinedale going underneath, trying to dipsy-do there, number 20, and he got it up and good. That's Slayton, his first points of the day. Riverton bringing it up into the front court, breaking that press with very much ease. Gets it to Hutchinson. Hutchinson's going to drive the middle of the paint, gets cut off, has to get rid of it. Gets it to Gabrielson for three. He misses. Vincent going up for the rebound is going to be fouled. So Vincent is going to go not to the line, I don't believe. That foul should be against Hamby, if I'm not mistaken. It is against 34. It is against Hamby. That's his first, team fifth. So underneath the basket, Riverton's going to inbound. Hutchinson trying to inbound it. Looking. Gets it to DeVries, who's just checked in. DeVries brings it up to the top of the key, gets it Gabrielson back to Vincent, back out top to DeVries. DeVries this time goes left, hands it to Pax as we go under 10 seconds to play in the quarter. 60-32 Riverton. Paxton's going to look to drive, stops, pops, hits the runner. So they're going to shoot the long shot, and no good. So Parker Paxton converting for two, and that will be the end of the third quarter. 62-32. All in favor of Riverton here. We've got to pay some bills, so we'll be right back on KTAK.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact.
Okay, we're going to have to cut that commercial a little bit short. We're back. Starting out the fourth quarter, 62-32 Riverton. Riverton with the ball. They're going to swing it underneath to Vincent. Vincent's going to hit a cutting Gabrielson, who puts up a soft one. It misses. Vincent gets a rebound, misses. DeVries trying to slide in there for the rebound, or should I say Sky in for that rebound, and he's going to not come away with it. So Pinedale comes down the court, sets up in their half court. Looks very similar, but not quite as well executed as Riverton's. DeVries able to get deflection, almost gets the ball taken away. Parker able to run it down and does get it, and he's going to be fouled. Going for 2, and he's down. And good sportsmanship there as we see number 41, Bailey, run over to Paxton. Bailey of Pinedale, and help him up. Paxton's got some smiles on his face as he comes up. And let's see here. He's right now for this year, he's only a 50% free throw shooter. So that's odd. Paxton's first one is up and good. Paxton pretty much money, the guy you want with the ball in his hands at the very tail end of the game. Especially a close one with free throws. We saw that last year. First one was good. Second one's up and good. So a little more Parker-esque. Foul was against number 15. That being Kaiser. That's his third, team 6. So we'll see some free throws the rest of the way for Riverton. Pinedale trying to drive down the middle, cut off as they have been all night. Does get free a little bit, and Kaiser goes ahead and scores one for Pinedale. The press back on, not overly fierce press by Pinedale here. DeVries with it in the backcourt, able to get it to the front court. Paxton's going to drive baseline, and he's going to be fouled, and that's going to be 1-1. Foul's going to go against number 21. That's McMillan. That's his third, team 7th. So that means Parker Paxton's going to the line. Parker around about a 92% free throw shooter last year. Didn't miss many. I can't remember that many, but his first one is up. Of course, he earns the second shot of the bonus. Second one is up and good. So I've been rejoined here, and we got all sorts of a clock malfunction. So let's get that there. That one was good. And right now we're looking at 34-66. Riverton in favor. So I'm trying to fill in some of the board that I was unable to. So I don't know what they just called there, but it was points for them nonetheless. I think it was Hostler. We're going to give it to him. Riverton coming down. Paxton with it. Goes left to DeVries. DeVries driving. I got my cameraman back. DeVries is up and good. First field goal of the fourth quarter for Riverton. 68-36 as we're going to take under 6:10 to play. Pinedale in their half-court offense shoots a 3. Up and good by Josh Gosser. His brother Alex also on the team. Hasn't really seen playing time. Riverton is going to swing it around to Parker Paxton, who's going to shoot a 3. Up and good. So Parker somewhat quietly having himself a heck of a day. Pinedale now in the half court looking to go left as we go under 5:40 to play. Ball's on the floor, and as Drowning Pool would say, let the bodies hit the floor because everybody dives, especially Derek DeVries, who's been all over loose balls today. And it is going to be signaled to the possession arrow, and y'all know what I think about that. So we'll stay with Pinedale here. 5:30 to go. Swinging it around, number 21 for three for him is going to be way off target. Gabrielson not able to get it, but DeVries just able to muscle it out of him. Going to get to Parker. He's going to go in amongst the trees and miss everything. I think he was anticipating contact as he had three defenders around him. Might have been time to pull that back out or at least go for the shot and not anticipate the contact. But nonetheless, 5:20 to go and 71-39. All in favor of Riverton. In the half court now after inbounding because it stayed with them. All the way over to Hutchison. Hutchison to DeVries as he almost dribbled into trouble. DeVries goes baseline out to Cade Gabrielson. Gabrielson looking to go the middle. Kicks out to Hutchison over to Paxson. Paxson for three. No good. Vincent just reaches up and grabs it. DeVries for three. No good. And they're going to get Hutchison, I almost guarantee, on the over the back there with 4:55 to go in the fourth quarter and in the ball game. Let's see here. That's exactly what they're going to get. Hutchison, and that'll be his third, team fourth. So 4:55 to go, 71-39, Riverton. Hutchison with the foul called, as I said, and nicely done by 22. Where's that been for them all day? Gosert is going to hit a 15-foot floater. Now he's decided to wake up, now down by 30. Ty Sheets dribbles into trouble, gets it taken away by McMillan. McMillan trying to lead a break. It's 5-on-4, not a huge man advantage. Kicks out to Gosser. Gosser misses the three. Rebound was had by Houck. He lost it. And now they're going to get to Hamby, who is open. Misses. Eli goes up. Eli Lucas for the rebound. And I think he's going to draw the foul off of Gosser. I think Josh Gosser is going to get called for it. But Gosser is going to get called for it. His first. That's team 8th, though, so it'll be 1-1. Referees just now being informed of that, even though it's the second foul into the 1-1. So Eli Lucas is going to have a chance to get his third and possibly fourth points of the day. Lucas takes two dribbles, puts the shot up, and well short. Houck going for the rebound. It looks like it went off of, couldn't really tell. It was hit by a leg of Houck, I do believe, and by the Pinedale player at the same point in time. They're going to give it to Pinedale with 30-point lead. Why not? With Riverton with that lead. Right now, you look like Brody Day. Your Riverton Wolverines have Sheets, Drevin Monroe, Houck, Lucas, Eli Lucas, and Brody Dale out there. Three-point shot missed by Pinedale. Brody Dale gets the rebound off a pass from Houck. Doesn't get the rebound, gets off pass. Hits Lucas. Lucas drives in. A lot of contact for nothing to be called. And then they're going to get kind of a silly ticky-tack foul there, Robert. Robert is, we're not looking at the play, Robert. So 16 foul. They're going to whistle that on Hunter Houck. For all the contact they let go previously, that looked like kind of a really cheap foul. Lucas going for the steal. They swing it over to Hamby. Hamby hits from three. So Pinedale does have some positives to take away from this, similar to the Riverton Lady Wolverines earlier today. Even though it will be probably a lopsided loss, still some positive. Brody Dale drove the middle and turned it over, and here comes Pinedale. Pinedale misses the easy lay-in, or what should have been. Gosser has hit some nice shots, but he missed the easy layup. So it's going to be inbound So it's going to be inbounded. We're going to see Dante Watt come in. Lucas going to come out. Inbounded by Pinedale. Going to shoot a long 2. They're going to give him 3, though. I thought his foot was on the line, but the ref has a better view than I do. And again, Gosser. Brody Dale bringing it up. 71-47 with 3 minutes to go. Hauk has it at the top of the key. Gets it to Sheets. Sheets looking to make a move inside. Hands off to Monroe. Monroe to Hauk underneath. Hauk, dipsy-do, what do you do? And it's up and good by Hauk. That's his first point of the second half, fourth all day. 2:40 to go, 73-47. Almost a turnover. They're able to keep it. McMillan tracks it down for Pinedale. Brody Dale guarding Hostler. Hostler looking to go back to McMillan. Now, mind you, this is second team versus starters still. A lot of the starters. They're going to swing it over the wing, miss a 3, and the biggest area you see that is on the rebounding, and Hauk is out-muscled by Bailey, who gets the hoop and the harm. Foul is going to be on Hauk, his second, team 7th, so both teams now in the bonus. So Bailey going to the line to shoot. Foul is missed, no good. And they're going to call actually a lane violation, it looks like. And now here we go. Inbounded by Riverton. 73-49. Watt has it on the left. Watt coming up top, gets it over to number 3. That'd be Nick McIntosh. To Watt for 3, no good. Hunter and one of the players for Pinedale fight for it. Pinedale comes away with it. 73-49, looking to make a little bit of a move. They can get this down to 20. Hamby for 3, good. So you have to ask yourself, if you're Pinedale, why couldn't we have played this way? Granted, against second teamers, but the shot selection's been wise, and they've hit them. Hauk over to Watt. Watt for 3 again, no good. Hauk kind of pushed to get, I'll be honest for that, and they're going to call a foul, even though it did look like at that point it was a jump ball. So quickly, Hunter Hauk went from 0 fouls to 3. And we're going to see, with a 21-point lead, 73-52, minute 32 to go, we're going to see Pinedale going to the line. You cannot be overly thrilled. Granted, you're getting a lot of rest here, and that's kind of what it is. You got 4 games in 3 days. Last doubleheader this team saw, as far as in the early season, was Taco John's last year, but that was caused by weather. Missed free throw, rebounded by Pinedale, and they're going to drive and get the foul. This one's going to go on Eli Lucas. That's the team 9th. So next foul will be double bonus for Pinedale. So at the line is going to be Kaiser. He's going to be shooting 2, as they're going to whistle. He was in the process of shooting, I do believe. He rims the first one out, so that will be no good.
Substitution for Pinedale, 23, Carter.
Second one is up and good. 73-53, minute 24 to go. Watt brings it up on the right side, gets it to Brody Dale. Brody Dale drives down and makes it. That was a nice shot. His first points of the day. He drove through the traffic. And again, not a lot of great closeout help by either team today, but definitely by Pinedale. Stolen away or thrown away by Pinedale. Brody Dale gets it to Lucas. Lucas drives down, and he puts it up and in. So 77-53 as we go under a minute to play. This is going to be a nice get-back, get-right game for Riverton. expected on paper. Pinedale in the second half put up more of a fight than you would have expected for a team that came off an 0-24 season and then showed like they did in the first half. Pinedale misses. Oh, and Lucas had a shot at doing something maybe a little fun and special there. Brodendale hit him on a long pass, but he couldn't quite bring it in, and it bounced off his hands and out of bounds with 36.9 seconds left. 77-53. 21 points scored in the fourth quarter by Pinedale, so nicely done by them. Their second half way better than their first half. Pinedale now just run their half-court offense. I don't know what they're trying to drive the middle here with 15 seconds left. Doing a little bit of a weave up top, gets off to the left side. Drive is put up and no good, and I think we're going to get a foul on Lucas again. And Lucas looks in disbelief, but that was the most noticeable one of the day, as it was just a pure hack. It's his third, team 10th. Probably doesn't matter with 9.2 seconds left, and this would have been 2 shots anyway, with Alex Gosser going to the line. He's going to put the first free throw up and no good. So Gosser will have one more with 9.2 seconds left and a deficit of 24 for Pinedale. Second one is up and off the back iron, rebounded by Pinedale. Looks like Kaiser trying to drive baseline, spins, puts it up, and good. Does Kaiser, but there's less than a second left. Horn sounds, and the final score, 77-55, all in favor of your Riverton Wolverines. We will be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK.
Their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Jay Collins here, and I want to wish all the Fremont County athletes good luck this year. Stop down at Fremont Chevy to talk sports and let me help you purchase your next vehicle. Jay Collins, your local sales professional at Fremont Chevy Buick GMC, 307-349-7846.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to the KTAK Click It or Ticket postgame show.
They'll talk to you here in a second.
Final score from the second game of the Strannigan, 77-55, all in favor of Riverton. We're now joined by Coach Sheets. Coach, kind of a tale of two halves, really, in that game. Granted, getting a lot of bench. What does it mean to be able to go that deep into your bench, knowing that you have probably one of the shortest window turnarounds I've seen in a while?
Yeah, you know, it was a goal of ours coming in to be able to play, a lot of kids in this game, because it is going to be, one of those days where you get two games pretty quickly. And so pretty excited to put those kids in, and that always helps when you can play super kind of intense on the defensive end, offensive end, get a little bit of a lead. It kind of makes it a little bit easier to play everyone, to get time in, and then those kids grow into those roles too.
Okay, and so what is the plan? Just because I know everybody loves like a day in the life.
Right.
What is the schedule for them now? Obviously, get some food, get some rest.
Right.
Get any treatment for bruises, bangs up, twists.
Well, we had a shoot around this morning, so that was good. Kind of get them up early, get some shots up. They went and ate some breakfast, came up. The tricky part now is a lot of those kids have a JV game. So they'll play a JV game now and then a varsity game later. So some of our kids are getting in 3 full games in a short span. So here in an hour and a half, the JV will play again. And so those guys will play that game, and then 3 hours after that, they'll play again. So they'll play at 11:30, 2:30, 5:30. So it's kind of like, summer travel ball. You just get a whole bunch of games in and try to not cramp up.
All right, well, we won't keep you too long. We know that you've got a tight turnaround as well. So we want to thank Coach Sheets, and we'll be right back with our Papa Murphy's and Gatorade Player of the Game. All right, we are joined by our Gatorade Player of the Game, Derek DeVries, who finished the game with 24. Coming into the season, coming into the Strannigan, the real question was going to be, okay, Parker returns. We know his role because we saw him step into it last year. We know what Vincent's role is. It's not going to be to get 20. It's going to be to get like 10 and 5 at most. So that third kind of position was sitting there and needed someone to fill it. And so far, you've been the one to fill it. What does that mean, taking on that mantle of coming in where, kind of the roles we're seeing seniors leave?
No, you had it spot on last year. Parker balled out, so he's going to have some scouts on him. So it was just easy to step up and play basketball.
Great. And what does it mean for a player like you yourself to be able to see, like I asked Coach Sheets, to be able to get such a big lead so quickly in a game where you don't have a big window of time between playing? I don't know if you're one of the ones playing in JV too, but with knowing you got 2 games today no matter what does it mean to be able to go that deep on your bench and rest some legs?
Yeah, it definitely saves some energy, and we're pretty deep on our bench, so we can trust those guys to go in and maintain our lead.
Excellent. So I just want to ask you, first time, career high, obviously, at least at the varsity level. What do you want to see improve in your game as the season progresses? What should we look at as far as fans and broadcasting?
I want to improve my defensive level of skill.
Okay, that's interesting. Of course, a totally different team defensive concept. Last year, force everybody in the middle, let Lucas turn them away. This year, a little more scrappiness, a little more pressure, and you've got 2 great defenders to help you improve that game in Parker and, of course, Jason Vincent. So we want to thank Parker, you're not Parker. We want to thank Derek for joining us. He is our Gatorade Player of the Game. I think this is, the 4th one I've given you? Counting football?
Yeah, 4.
So we'll be right back, and we'll announce our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game right after this.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Welcome back to KTAK and the Clicker Ticket post-game show. Once again, the final, Riverton 77, Pinedale 55. We're joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Kate Gabrielson. Kate, first half, a little bit shaky, your shot's a little bit short, whatnot. What happened in that leading that third quarter? You just caught fire, if you get an NBA Jam reference.
I do. I don't know. They just started falling for me. This morning before the game, Coach told me that I need to let that thing fly. He said he got words from another coach that was here at the game last night that I need to start shooting the ball more, that I'm hesitant. I heard it from my dad last night. I heard it from one of my friends last night. Some of my teammates have just been telling me to let it fly, so I did just that.
And we would have mentioned on the broadcast last night, when Sheridan went to a zone, of course, the way to get out of a zone is to shoot over the top of it. Mm-hmm. And that used to fall to Tanner Johnson. Well, that's probably your role now. That's your role, to be the guy who can shoot them out of the zone. And what's it like? Tell me what it's like in practice with the change in defense, having seen it last year was more getting it. Lucas Ingles got the middle, so we can take a few risks, to just being a very scrappy, aggressive bunch this year, trying to make up for a little bit lack of height.
Yeah, two things on that. One is I would say that I'm not the only guy to shoot him out of his zone. I would say that about our 1 through 5 could shoot him out of his zone. That Parker Paxson, Derek DeVries, Nathan, Jason, they've all proven that they can shoot. We've had a shaky start, but that'll clean things up as the season goes along. But then with the height problem, the absence of Lucas Ingle, we've had to scramble a lot. We had great scrambles in the first half, and that helped us to let up only 12 in that half, and that was huge. And we eased off the gas pedal in second, and scrambles weren't as good. Defense wasn't as much of a focus, and yeah, but scramble especially.
Well, and it seems like, normally a team's got that one guy you see die for a loose ball all the time. And most people I think would have watched last year and years would be, Jason Vincent. This team looks like everybody's willing to die for it. Everybody's willing to go down for it. There is no ego that's like, I'm not getting roughed up. So
yeah, these last 2 years we've had guys like that, where I remember my freshman or sophomore year, Jared Lucas was that guy. He went and laid out straight Superman for a ball, and ever since then he's been the example, and players have picked up on it, and now our whole team's getting into it, and we love to fly around like that and picks each other up, gets the team hype.
Excellent. We won't keep you any longer. We know you've got a very short turnaround. You're probably starving at this point.
Yes, I am.
So we'll be right back to finish things up on the Clicker Ticket postgame show here on KTAK.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Welcome back to the Clicker Ticket postgame show here on KTAK. Lastly, the final 77-55 in favor of Riverton. The girls falling earlier. I'll pull that score back out for you. Falling earlier by a score of, or at least I'm going to try and find it, in theory, by a score of 76-30. So similar scores, just the wrong person on the outcome earlier today. We will be covering tonight's game. It will start at 4 o'clock with the girls facing off, and that will be Riverton at Laramie. I'm hoping this is the JV girls. It is. JV girls for Riverton are about to tip off. We're going to take a break here. Thank you to Robert Stover, helped us on camera. Connor Shields right now, who y'all remember from football, has joined me. My son, he's going to be doing the camera for tonight's game starting at 4 o'clock, where it'll be Riverton varsity versus Laramie, girls at 4, boys at 5:30. You can catch all the action on WYO Today's YouTube page or on KTAK. We also want to say a special thanks to Rusty Harris if she helped out. I don't know who all was board up, and I know it was Rusty and Kirk. I think Kirk was doing most of it as Rusty's feeling sick, so Rusty, feel better. All my staff, all the team that's feeling horrible, feel better. You out there too, if you are. And special thanks to Kirk and everybody at the team for helping us get this off. And we will see you at 4 o'clock here on KTAK.
Sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.